Hello, hello, and welcome to the masquerade. I'm your ringmaster, Ryumamochi, here on Twitch. Today we're gonna spin a story for you. We're gonna show you a show. We hope you enjoy. A few things have happened before this campaign started. We have had our coterie talk to the prince. They've got a few information, things like that. Um, Like I said, my name is Ryu Momochi here on Twitch, aka Matt. We have several different players here today. Let's go ahead and do a quick introduction for everyone. We'll start with the wonderful Letty.
Hi, I'm the Ladybug, and I will be playing Reverie Love, the Malkavian little hippie girl. I say
Thank you very,
hippie, but I'm a MILF.
thank you very much, Letty. Next, we will switch to the ever wonderful Mags.
Hi, I'm Mags, and tonight I'm playing Rowan the Tremere.
You're cutting in and out a little bit there.
God damn it, I turned my mic down. Hi, I'm Mags. I'm playing Rowan O'Malley the Tremere.
Thank you, thank you. Next, we have our resident helpful DM, Skelly.
Hi, I'm Skeletor 301, and today I'm going to be playing Glenn Douglas, the Nosferatu German.
And finally, last but not least, we have a newcomer to the Dice and Destinies. This is Umbral Teddy.
Hey there, I'm Umbral Teddy. I usually do fighting game streams, but we're doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be playing Ophelia Saldania. If you notice they're not a woman, it's because their nickname is Ollie. That's going to come up later. They're a Malkavian, and get ready for this one.
Thank you, thank you. And we are the Camarilla table for this V.T.M game. It is run parallel to another table that Mags will be running. So you will hear things that happening on this one, things that'll happen in the other one, in each of the sessions. So be prepared for that. As for this is our first session of Blood in the Dust, a Albuquerque, New Mexico Vampire the Masquerade session. Albuquerque is not the biggest city in the world, so it is very much a area that the kindred try to keep control of in some sort of way. Um, at session 0, each of the players met each other, or each of the characters met each other, and they also met the prince and the sheriff. They returned to their respective havens, and now they are each waking up at the beginning of the night. Who would like to start us off? See what everyone's doing.
Gotta know what Reverie's doing.
Okay, let's start with Reverie then.
Okay, that would also include Rowan because Reverie and Rowan live together.
Mhm.
It's she's not really doing much. She's just doing the wake ups, doing her routine of yoga, checking her phones, seeing how things are going, making pancakes because I can eat food.
Are they bacon pancakes?
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
I think.
Okay, and have you woken up as well, Rowan?
I would say yes, Rowan is awake and, um, she has been essentially poring over notes about, like I had mentioned to Matt before, I had Rowan go into a session 0 with the Camarilla to essentially get a small list of what known thin bloods are around. She's going over the list over thin bloods that have been sighted, but doesn't know exactly which ones have gone missing, as she's just kind of in her room, face in her hands, thinking about this hell of a mission that the prince has given her, and the hell of a team he has created for her.
It's a great team. What are you talking about?
But yeah, she's kind of pulling over information that she has, cursing under her breath about how useless the sheriff is, and probably will text Glenn if he happens to know of the Nosferatu that she told us to get in contact with, named Twitch.
Okay, so you give Glenn a call.
No, a text. I'm not calling him.
Oh, a text. Okay.
I ain't calling this man. I don't know what he's doing. It's too early.
Um, go ahead while you do that. Give me an awareness check. Awareness plus, let's go with.
Alright. Oh, I did that wrong. Click.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Look at that.
Ooh.
That possible bestial failure because I got shit for awareness.
Oh man.
I'm stressed, okay? I'm stressed.
Has had pancakes
Lynn,
yet?
don't you?
I'm stressed. The goddamn other Malkavian threw up in my car last night, okay? Leave me alone.
He needed to take his meds.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up something real quick for this.
Also, don't mind me. I've been really busy. I've been really occupied with a lot of like dramatic shit. So I forgot to add all of my stuff in for the skill points, and I'll do that on BRB. For now, I'm just
Oh, that's
suffering
right.
with what I have.
We had to spend our skill points, and I completely forgot to do that.
How could
Don't-
you? I can't believe this.
Don't worry,
You know
I
what?
did
It's
too, my
okay.
dude.
It doesn't change a whole lot.
I'll make up for it by doing it while falling down a flight of stairs.
So, while you're doing this, you're stressed. You can you're poring over information that you might have found. You're texting Glenn, all that stuff, and you almost missed the sound of movement outside your guys' door. But you can tell that it's moving away. But it came to your door.
I will turn my head, squint my eyes, stand up and just peek out of my room and go, "Lovely." Did you?
Yeah, it's out the apartment door. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. She peeks out her bedroom door and looks at Reverie. Lovely. Did you hear that?
I like remove the headphones from my ears. Huh?
Never mind. Keep making your pancakes, and she's just gonna walk towards the door, still texting Glenn. And she's gonna.
She just like puts the headphones back on and just continues blasting like Cult of Dionysus or some shit.
Okay, don't forget to text Glenn what you texted.
Yep. She's gonna text as she peeks out the little peephole. Like, what the hell was that?
When you peep out, when you peep out the peephole, that you notice that the hallway is completely empty.
I'm gonna open the door and peek out. The chain's still on it.
As you open the door, you hear the rustling of something at your feet. It sounds like it just kind of flops over a little bit, and you can tell that it's just a little manila envelope.
Mumble something about having a goddamn mailbox before I pick it up and close the door.
So it doesn't feel very heavy. It feels like there's just one thing inside.
I open it up and I peek in.
So inside, you see it looks just like a battered burner phone. It's beat up. There's flecks of dirt and stuff, or there's like mud, like dried mud, as well as dried blood on it. There's also looks to be a torn piece of dark fabric with a small sticker that on the fabric that reads "The Pot Pot Shop, locally made with love."
I'm gonna wrinkle my nose at how dirty the item is, see the little tag, and kind of glance over at Reverie. Walk over to the counter. Empty
I
the
take my headphones
contain.
off. Yes.
This is either going to be. You know, the only thing that can be is bad news. So she empties out the contents of the envelope and opens up the burner phone.
I recognize the sticker because, it's obviously for my shop. Can I roll to see if I recognize the burner phone?
Uh, Give me one quick sec here. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah,
That's Matt's answer for no.
you would need to, it would probably be intelligence investigation.
Intelligence investigation. Oh yeah, I would have at least one hunger, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways. Intelligence investigation. One hunger, 3 die.
Not bad. So the burner phone itself looks just like any other burner phone that you guys have used. I mean, they're not really meant for big, like, multiple usage and stuff like that. And they're really only meant to contact each other in specific circumstances. Um, you do notice that it's turned off right now. Um, but other than that, it just looks like a common run-of-the-mill burner phone.
Well, I turn it on.
So as it turns on and it starts up, you do notice that it's very, very low on power, maybe about 1 bar of power so far. Or 1 bar.
You mean like a minute? I'm gonna go over to the junk drawer in the kitchen and I'm gonna pull out a hand like the little box that we have in there that's just full of different phone chargers. And I'm gonna start going through it to try to find the phone charger that would fit for that phone in particular.
I'm gonna just try to go through the phone as much as I can with 1 bar.
Okay. As you go through, you'll notice that the call log is completely empty. There's not really anything on it, except you do notice that there is one number that appears in the recent history. And it's only it's the number shows, but it's listed as Mayday.
It says Mayday on was called last.
Yeah. Recent history is
Yeah,
listed as Mayday.
that's what Rowan's saying is the last person they called was something called Mayday.
Mayday. Mayday. Could I roll to see if I might have any clue on that?
Uh,
By chance?
That would probably be wits and awareness. I do believe that might be.
Okay. Wits and awareness. I'm gonna spend a willpower to re-roll.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how to do that.
I should also mention your phone, reverie buzzes.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
could
putting
take
It's
a
notes.
just. Was it 1 or 2 that I re-roll?
Uh,
I'm spending a singular willpower.
3.
that
You can
yeah, it
roll
would be
to
3 blanks.
Okay.
3 black dice. You cannot re-roll blood dice.
Okay. Uh, so you're still rather on the hungry side. So it's you have heard of some burner phones being used to as only emergency phones. You never really do that because your phone tends to have just to have Rowan, and you can get in touch with her pretty easily. So
Hmm.
as you both are just kind of contemplating this, and you're looking at this burner phone, it suddenly starts to ring. The number does not look familiar.
Rowan's going to sigh a bit.
Do you want me to take care of it?
She squints at you and goes, "No, I'll handle it. Unless you think that you can get information out of whoever's calling."
I probably can.
I hand her the phone. Go for it.
All right. I'm gonna take it, and I'm just gonna answer it.
So before you can even speak to say hello, you hear, "They're taking us from the train tunnels. The hum, follow the hum. It's not a train. It's..." And then you hear a wet sound, a growl, and then static and silence.
The train tunnels.
About
Drain.
the
Oh, the
Drain.
drain.
Yeah.
So the drain tunnels.
got information that quick? Well,
It sounds like they were about to, get their life permanently put on hold.
Rowan sighs and says, "If it's from the pot shop and it's the drain tunnels, it's most likely the sewer drains, and whatever is happening, we need to go there now and tell everyone to meet us there and get down into into the sewer tunnels as quickly as possible."
Totes agree. Okay. I'm gonna hand the burner phone back to Rowan, and then I'm gonna go grab one of my personal phones, and I'm going to immediately call one of my employees, Lucine.
I send a message to the group text, "Meet at the pot shop. We're going into the sewers. Be prepared."
Okay. So you give them calls, all that stuff. We're gonna switch a little bit to over to Glenn to see what he's doing while all that was happening.
Enjoying a breakfast Jägermeister.
So you're just sitting there eating, you're just kind of chilling.
Well, he can't eat, so
Well,
yeah. So he's just enjoying a Jägermeister because he can drink at least. Uh, as he's kind of like sitting on his front porch enjoying some music, or not his front porch, one of the side porches that he has, and he gets notice that there is a letter. That happened to him too, right?
Yes, he also gets a manila envelope.
All right. And I'm assuming that someone brought to him.
Yes.
Okay. So he's enjoying his liquid breakfast as he uh, gets notice of this, kind of looks over to it, kind of takes it. We are having far too many unexpected visitors to my abode. That is not to my liking. Kind of starts inspecting it a bit, feeling it.
It's just a plain manila envelope.
At least it's nothing the size it seems dangerous. Starts opening it.
So as you open the manila envelope, you'll notice on the inside flap is just written in shaky black marker. It hums below. They're taking us.
Slight raise of an eyebrow.
Uh, Other than that, the envelope is completely empty.
Very well. We shall go ahead and run the battery test on this, just to be sure. He's gonna use his skills to test to make sure if there's no other like secret messages that are hidden on this thing.
Okay. That would be
Investigation.
Yeah, it'd be investigation and wits.
All right. And, remind me because I have the S next to it. I get to add something to it, right?
Um, you do. I think it's an extra dice.
If you have
Which
the S,
is
make sure the special is coincided with what you're doing. Because you can
Yeah,
say my special is craft, but you could be only special in sewing.
yeah. It's
right.
investigation, so
Uh, Hold on. Then what would this be then? Because sorry, I'm still learning this.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
um, let me think here, because it's you're just trying to gather intelligence, like so
Yeah,
anything that you would know. So
yeah. I'm just saying, like part of his history. This was like one of his jobs in history was this specific bit.
yeah,
So I'm trying to think of like what would the what do
I'm
I have
trying
to?
to I'm trying to think of what it would be called. Because it's just information gathering as far as I know. So, um, but we can figure that out later. Let's get your roll done so that we can
All right. So I'll
keep
just
moving.
do investigation. Do I add an attribute
Intelligence.
and discipline? Or no, I remember this.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a discipline for this specifically.
No, you do not.
5 successes.
Very nice. Very nice. Um, so using your investigation and all your lab and all that stuff that you use to check items and all that stuff, you do find that the paper has a battery of like different um, chemical substances on it. Nothing like drugs or anything like that, but you do notice that it's got some a lot of things that you would only really find in the sewers.
No fingerprints I could lift.
No, the paper itself, it looks like it's gone through so much, like it's gone through water and all that stuff. So it's very much just somebody grabbed it and had it had it delivered directly to you. There
All right.
wasn't really it doesn't look like there was much time for them to, you know, write more.
All right. Hmm. As well. I suppose that I am going to go ahead and head off to meet with the others. He's gonna get his street clothes on and head up.
Okay. And finally, we got Ollie. Ollie, what are you doing this fine evening?
Ollie is absolutely dead in his bed playing a game console, pretending to be asleep when you hear a shout from outside of his room. Offie! Offie, get your dumb ass up! He's like, oh shit! He drops his game console on his face and then falls off his bed and tries to like scramble to put some clothes on. His sister, her name is Maria Saldania. She kicks down the door and flings a flip flop straight at Ollie's head and says, "You've been asleep for way too long. It's the middle of the fucking afternoon. Get up!" And she slams the door. Um,
It's the beginning of the night. So it's probably like around 8, 9 o'clock.
well, either way, she wakes him up because he's been asleep probably all day, quote unquote. Uh, and Ollie scrambles to put some clothes on and grabs like 6 different pill bottles and starts jamming it into his pack. Uh, he starts checking his phone to see if he's forgotten anything today, and he has a note on the front of it. Reminder, we had something important with the prints that they gave us. Text Reverie if you forgot. He's like, so he shoots Reverie a quick text like, hey, what were we doing? And starts putting on his clothes as fast as he possibly can. You know, all like 2 outfits he has.
Yeah. Okay,
The
so
room is probably pretty mangy. The bed is a huge mess. It doesn't even have like a headboard or anything to stand on. It's literally just a mattress. And his blankets are just stitched together, broken ones that he's found around. His pillows, quote unquote, are just more blankets that he's rolled up.
cool,
I think
cool.
that's all the
So
details.
yeah. So you don't really you didn't get a package, so you don't have to worry about that. But you did get the text message from Rowan saying to meet at the Pot Pot shop.
Meet at Pop Pot. Okay. And he drops his phone and does one of those, got it, and then catches it right in front of his door, and his sister boom, kicks open the door again. It's like, are you awake? And knocks him to the floor. He's like, I'm up. And several of the dogs and cats start coming into the room and licking the hell out of Ollie. And she's like, well, get going. Aren't you going to be like late for work or something? Yeah. And he gets completely dressed and starts heading out. Comes out the front door, closes the door, comes back in, puts on his shoes, and then leaves again.
Okay, so you start heading towards the Pot Pot shop.
Yeah, so it's making
You
my walk towards there.
okay? Um, with that, since you didn't have really much of the information there, you just you do notice that you know Rowan had done the text, so you'll make your way there. From that, we are going to switch to Rowan and Reverie as they make their way to the Pot Pot shop.
Did Lucine ever answer the phone when I called her?
I would assume that she did because, when you're not there, she tends to take strides in making sure everything's running correctly.
I know, but I'm also asking, did you eat? How's your dad doing? What about your sisters, your brother, your mom?
You can very much tell that she's used to answering these questions in that she says them in cadence whenever you're asking.
Okay, remember, Grandma loves you. I'll be there in a minute.
She says, okay, I'll see you in a minute, and you could tell that she's probably kind of busy with a customer.
I'm just gonna hang up, let her do business, and I'm just gonna be like,
Rowan's
Rowan's
driving.
everybody's just kind of thinking, I think like the manhole is like in that little alleyway between my shop in the one shop like next door. So I think the way down is gonna be like super easy.
Well, I hope so. I'd really rather not have to struggle too much, especially in the broad daylight with not broad daylight, but in front of everyone on the streets. That would be really weird. Wait, didn't that old Chinese place go down? Is it still up?
That's the other side.
Ah.
Yeah, that went out of business after they found out they were like doing 4 different kinds of trafficking.
She sighs. Damn. Sucks for you though. A lot of potheads tend to love Chinese food, especially cold Chinese food.
Oh, like no, no, no. I like set up like a really good deal with the local Girl Scouts.
You're getting the children in on this. What? You know what? Never mind. And she just keeps
No,
driving.
no, you gotta like understand, like the Girl Scouts, they like sell the cookies, and like it's a win-win. I sell weed, they sell cookies, and it's only during the day. I'm not there.
You're gonna get these girls in trouble one of these days, I swear. Has anyone texted back in the group chat about meeting up?
I'm gonna check my phone. And
Lee
based
has. Go
on
ahead.
what I'm seeing, and based on, if we're not using the actual thread group chat for the meetup, did everyone respond?
Yeah. Ollie sent a tiny little gif of a monkey on a swing set, like going up to the screen and giving a thumbs up in its screenshot.
Glenn said he's on the way.
Reverie's gonna text back, K.
Spelled Kayyyyyyyyyyyyyy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would like to ask, on the way, is it possible for Glenn to see if he can find Twitch?
That would be. That would probably be a streetwise composure roll.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, because Twitch is very much the type to move around a whole lot, and they're not really one to stay in the same spot. So fighting them is rather tough.
Oof.
Yeah, you have no clue where they are. You haven't heard anything from anyone really about
I
it.
the wrong one, but yeah.
Oh,
it's the same about.
Yeah.
Is it possible that any of them would have seen me while I'm walking?
We're not gonna stop and pick you up if that's what you're gonna ask.
No, if any of them passed me, I wonder if the stink guy from Rowan would have permeated through that window shield.
I'm just imagining Rowan and Reverie see Ollie walking down, and Reverie being like, "Oh, look, it's Ollie," and Rowan just slowing down long enough to roll down the window, look at him, and then continue driving, rolling the window up.
I was gonna say, no, you can't run him over.
Why would I risk
Ollie's
densing my car with his hard head?
Ollie's just gonna think to himself, why was Reverie in the car with that stranger?
I'm just thinking of that one anime moment of the dude driving up. It's like, hey, guys, as he's rolling down, ooh, it's too cold. Rolls up, dries off.
You know? That actually makes sense. Because when you first met Rowan, they had face paint on. Their hair was still fully blonde. And they were dressed to the nines. Now they have freckles on their face, colored. Half their hair is colored. They have big glasses on, and they're dressed in like granny style clothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was referencing. Just like, who's that?
Eh, from ex noble to Rowan.
So Rowan has the stunning merit. So she's supernaturally pretty, but outside of the Camarilla, she tries to not look pretty as much as possible. She tries to be as nerdy and unstareable as possible. So she draws on all
Yeah.
these freckles and everything. So
Uh,
she just
so
yeah.
we'll call it about 15 to 20 minutes for everybody to get to the pot shop. Um,
Well, I'm
when you
walking.
yeah, not super. I'm gonna say you're not super far away, and even with public transportation, it's still not that difficult.
All right, all right.
There's plenty of long streets, so everything kind of in Albuquerque, everything kind of congregates to Central. So as long as you can make it to Central, you can make it literally anywhere else in the city.
Okay.
Um, as you guys enter, it's just a normal night at the pot shop. I mean, nothing really seems all that crazy or difficult, but uh, words, sentences. Uh,
Structure, English
In-
language,
yeah,
English.
beans.
English. Um, Reverie, you do notice that Lucine seems to be a little bit on the, for lack of a better term, frantic side.
I'm gonna go and pull Lucine to the side and be like, "Sweetie, what's going on?"
She kind of rubs her head a little bit and she goes, I'm sorry, I should have told you. Uh,
Is
Jace,
Lucy?
the delivery runner, he hasn't shown up.
I think for a second. No, he's not one of the ones that flirted with you. Never mind.
She
He
kind
hasn't
of
showed
takes
up.
a, yeah, yeah, he's been gone for 3 days now. It's not like him.
Can I recall if Jace is one of the thin bloods that works for me? Or he's one I am associated with?
So that would be awareness and wits. If you want to do the rolls.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh yeah. You remember that he's mostly a part-timer who does things on and off. He is a thin blood. He doesn't specifically work for you. He's just a delivery runner with some temp agency. But
He's still one
yeah,
I'm familiar with.
yeah, he's still somebody that you if he popped up you would notice him.
Yep. Okay. Luce, sweetie. It's gonna have something to do with what I'm doing. So you know what that means?
She kind of looks at you.
We're initiating the protocol where everything I tell you is in full confidence and you don't tell your dad.
Rowan's gonna walk past them to start getting to the back alley, and she's gonna uh ruffle Reverie's like granddaughter's hair, just like "Sup, kid," as she continues walking.
So you guys go to the alleyway out back.
Yep. I'm also gonna tell Lucine, now I need you to do me a favor. In my office, you know that list that I keep in the very bottom of the drawer that's locked under lock and key? Passcode's your dad's birthday. That is the list of everyone that is something called a thin blood that we associate with here in the shop. Do me a favor, sweetie, and mark all the names on that list of who has and has not been around lately.
She gives a nod to you.
All right. Thank you. Kisses her on the forehead, and I'm heading out to the alleyway.
Would they be going through the back of the shop?
It would be in the back of the shop, yes.
Yeah, they would go through the back of the shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Ollie's doing
It's
his packaging work for the shop in the back. That's where I imagine he is right now.
Ollie, it's your day off.
Huh?
You were called in because we're doing the work for the prince.
You gotta text a second. Oh, sorry, I took my meds. Yeah, I get when I take the
I know.
yeah. I'll just he puts down the thing and it starts following Reverie, like not really knowing what else to do.
I guess Rowan's gonna wait for Glenn so that like he knows where to go.
Yeah, Glenn about makes it to the little parking area for the pot shop here about now.
He's gonna be walking up, lit cigarette in hand, and he takes it out of his mouth, flicks it onto the ground, steps on it as he walks in.
Reverie's gonna look at him. There is an ashtray you can use right there, as I point to a nice big ceramic pot that says cigarette asses here.
I don't actually smoke, that's just part of the disguise.
Still, you can throw the cigarette butts in the proper place, please. We have to be polite for the sea turtles.
Yikes. Did anyone else get finances this morning? And he kind of pulls out the manila envelope.
Rowan nods and explains what
Yeah.
she got.
We had a burner phone and a sticker from my shop.
I have received a anonymous but very ominous note inside. And
I didn't
what
get
appears
shit.
to be- What appears to be traces of what I believe is something from the sewers.
That's why we
I
contacted all
have.
of you.
Go ahead, Ro.
That's why we contacted all of you. We had a phone call saying that they were taking them through the sewers. Now, the longer we stand here, the farther away they're going to get.
I currently have Lucine in the shop looking through the list of thin bloods that I have that come through and just marking who she has and hasn't seen in a while.
Rowan's nose scrunches when you mention thin bloods.
Ollie looks at Rowan doing that and like sniffs himself to check.
No,
looks
it's
contemplative.
not you. Either way,
And that was all that you were able to hear from the other side? Just as they are hunting them down.
this was a lot of crunching, and it most likely somebody's dead.
They said that they were being dragged through the. They said through the tunnels and such, the water drains, and that's why we're assuming it's going to be the sewers.
I can confirm this. As I mentioned, there are trace elements of the sewers on mine.
Exactly. And Rowan's gonna go. She's gonna walk up to the sewer drain. She's gonna cross her arms a bit and look at it. Everyone goes, well, someone's gotta lift this.
I mean, I've been through the sewers before. Yeah, I've been through the sewers before. And Ollie walks up and pulls a small little, like, swirly looking rod. And he, like, takes both of his hands and you know how you, like, wrench a towel to, like, get all the water out? He does that kind of motion. And then it, like, extends out into, like, a mini crowbar. And as if he's done this, like, 10,000 times before, he, like, pops one part of the lid and just moves it over. And he
So
retracts it and
go
goes, "All
ahead.
right." Huh?
You gotta go ahead and give me an athletics and a strength check.
Yeah, those are not liked.
Nope.
That's why
No,
Rowan's
I
like,
do not imagine.
someone's gotta open this. Rowan can't. They weak as shit.
Same.
Yeah.
If I'm just gonna lean over to Rowan and Glenn and go like, if he can't get it open, I think Tom's working tonight, and I think he can get it open.
I almost landed on the crit thingy.
Yep. But unfortunately, you go to grab it. You're like, oh, I've done this so many times, and you go.
Glenn's just
And then it pops out of place and smacks Ollie in the forehead. Just, oh, okay.
Glenn's just
This
Glenn's
one's
just sitting there,
different.
arms behind
Okay,
his.
I'm gonna go and get Tom, see if he can pop it open for us.
What were you saying, Glenn?
Glenn's just standing there, arms behind his back, just watching Ollie do this without so much as offering to help, looking slightly amused.
I'm trying, okay?
And
I've done
then
this before, I
also,
swear.
yeah, Ollie, go ahead and give me a streetwise composure check.
Streetwise composure.
Yes.
Look at Glenn like, you want to try doing something?
This is not my expertise, though.
I'll go get Tom, and Reverie's just gonna go back into her shop to look for her employee Tom.
Rowan's contemplating the
Wow.
fact that we obviously came prepared with a team of weak ass bitches.
So while you know that you can't get into it from here because it seems that this one's locked, well, not locked, but like rusted in place, you do know that there is a entrance, a sewer entrance, like one of those big, like, for lack of a better term, like the big drainage tunnel areas. Want to say
A drainage
maybe
exit.
about yes, about 5 to 10 minutes walk from the pot shop.
I mean, we don't have to take this one if we don't want to. We can just go to the drainage exit and enter from there. It's like at the end of the street over there.
And that's not at the end of the street.
Then let's hurry along. Again, the farther,
Yeah,
the longer we wait, the longer that the further away they get.
Ollie takes a second to orient himself, and then he starts heading towards the drainage exit.
Rowan goes to get Rev. Lovely, come on, we're going a different route.
Yeah, apparently I was wrong. Tom's not working tonight.
It's too bad. Could have said hi, but Ollie thinks that they found another route in.
Hey, well, it's best we got something.
You see, she kind of like her nose scrunches up a little bit as she goes. Be careful while we're in the sewers, all right? It's Nosferatu territory.
Yeah, I also wore my boots today.
At least you didn't wear the open-toed sandals. She starts walking.
Glenn follows.
Well, the moment we got the thing that's like, when we got the thing that was like in the sewer, like I realized it's not gonna be working for me.
We all go. Looking at, watching Glenn,
Okay,
just
so-
like, this is your territory, you lead the way.
Awkwardly go.
So you guys make your way to the drainage exit site. It's close to a somewhat major road, but it's not very. At this time of night, it's not. There's not a whole lot of traffic going through. It is rather dark, but through you guys' normal night vision senses and stuff like that, you can tell that around the entrance seems to be somewhat of a tent city for the homeless population.
Ollie
Give
turns
us a
to
second
look
here.
at all of them. Now, just try not to shout too loud when we're down here. They really don't like it when you're loud.
Anyone here, Glenn, would know.
Matt.
Uh, yeah, give me a. This would also be an investigation and wits.
I believe this is. I would actually have something additional to this because my thing is directly related to my network, right?
Yeah, I think you would get an extra dice if I remember correctly.
All right. So investigation, intelligence.
Yes,
Where do I add the extra dice?
I could not even begin to tell you. Sorry.
So if you're using something that you have a specialty yarn, um, you're going to. If I I'm trying to remember because I know I'd done it before. Um, I would say go ahead and just use Blood Surge at the moment, and it should add an extra dice to it. I think what needs to happen is you and me need to go through. Uh, well, everyone's got to go through the character sheets and do the custom rolls, so that you can click
Oh,
for like specific ones.
I found it.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the second window because it has a thing on the side I could add.
Ah,
Okay. Cool.
trying to see if there's any disciplines I
Cool. Cool.
Six
So
successes.
six successes. So you do know that a lot of the homeless population out here tends to be just normal humans, normal mortal stuff like that. But you have heard of an words sentences. Wow.
I've
A
heard of those.
homeless ghoul who lived out here who might have a bit of information depending on what you're looking for.
Uh, Glenn takes note of this. Considering the importance of what's currently happening, he's gonna log that in the back of his mind for the time being and revisit that later.
Okay.
Because
You
currently
do
people are getting
remember
made.
that yeah. You do remember that their name or well what they go by is Mother Salt.
Rowan, as we're going into the tunnels, um, anyone who pays attention to what Rowan's doing, they can see her, especially Reverie knowing what Rowan can do. They see her take out like a small dagger and cut her hand, rub the vitae together on both palms, and place them on the bot and just smear the blood on the bottom of her shoes before she starts walking in there, as she's going to activate a blood sorcery ability, which will cause for a rouse check where she walks silently on all water. And I need to do a rouse
Oh,
check, which is a single die roll.
there should be a little button right next to hunger on your character sheet.
Yeah,
I'm also
I'm good.
You're good.
um it's not hold on. I'm gonna have to pull up a different resource because it's not showing if I have to roll anything to
Oh, you
use
don't.
silence of death.
You don't. Silence of
Yeah,
Death does not cause a rouse check.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
free
mine is
cost.
on 2 or some shit.
Silence of Death
So it sounds like
is a free action.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm guessing both Ollie and I are going to be using Silence of Death.
Yes.
Cool, cool.
I'm going to use my obfuscate abilities, both of them.
Hey
Your
Matt,
Cloak
I
of
want to DM
Shadows
you
and
something.
Unseen Passage.
I want to DM you something real quick. Just a simple question.
Okay.
We're all so sneaky.
So
None of us are strong, but damn, we're sneaky.
Yes, we are. And if we
Rowan,
need anything, I have a gun.
Rowan's just looking at this lovely group of intellectuals.
Great argument. However, counterpoint. I have a gun.
Counterpoint.
Gun.
762. 762.
um,
Counterpoint. Glock 9.
Counterpoint. I'm dead.
Glenn, you will need to do a rouse check. Because if you're
Alright, I
using
sent you the
both Cloak
question.
of Shadows and Unseen Passage requires a rouse check.
Cloak of Shadows didn't say that, but Unseen Passage does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cloak of Shadows does not require a rouse check, but Unseen Passage does.
Yeah.
Alright, I DM'd you the question if you. Oh,
Failure.
Okay. So just want to double check this real quick.
Hungy.
Hungy.
Glenn.
Why do I feel like Revery's the type of person to wear Crocs?
Because
Crocs and
I
sandals.
wear
Uh,
Crocs.
yeah. Um,
Crocs and socks.
so Unseen
No.
Passage unfortunately doesn't go, but you are still cloaked, so you're kind of it's super dark in there anyway, and right now you're not trying to hide from anybody. You just have to kind of keep a close eye on the surroundings.
Alright.
So, yeah. As you guys start to go in, I just want to make sure I have this correctly here. I need everybody to make a awareness wits roll for me.
I could ask Osmax that.
I wouldn't be able to do anything. But I
Uh,
can just.
God damn it, Rowan.
awareness wits. Would I add heightened senses to this or sense the unseen?
Um, quick
Heightened sense,
second.
yeah. Yeah. It's not specs.
Yeah, I would say heightened senses.
Okay, so it's awareness wits and then
Heightened senses.
heightened senses.
I'm
It's,
re-rolling 3 with a
Auspex, yeah.
willpower. Okay, I get 2 successes. Cause god damn.
Yeah, can I do that as well? Because like one success out of all that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It's still a success, and there's
Okay.
not. I'm not like doing something that takes a lot of freaking craziness here. It's just stuff that you notice
Assuming
as you're
we're level
entering.
1, so we're getting
Yeah.
level 1 checks.
Yes. This isn't like endgame stuff. This is just normal
You
investigation and
need
stuff
8
you're looking
successes,
around.
or I will send you to a blender.
Yeah. As you enter, you do notice, the basically the entrance to the tunnel is graffiti. There's just graffiti along the whole thing. As somebody who's more knows um, a lot of the streets, Ollie does recognize a few of the names of local graffiti artists. Nothing super important on that, but you all do notice that there are a few glyph shapes in the graffiti. Like it's hidden in such a way that if you don't know what they are, you wouldn't see them. But they do resonate with you guys.
These shapes are kind of weird. I always kind of like I always like try to spend time looking at these to see if I can get any more shapes. But look how these ones are shaped. That one's kind of weird.
Rowan's going to um Rowan's gonna walk over and she's going to use another blood sorcery. uh she's going to use one where she piles through um information. This power does not allow things written in links. It you said it's runes we understand?
Yes.
Okay, because the power doesn't work if I don't understand the runes. So she needs to make another rouse check. It says, pour through a large amount of content within a few minutes. This lasts one night or until the information is found or there is a dead end. So she's going to try to see if she can figure out what these runes are, what they mean.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and you said you got to do a rouse check, so go ahead and do that.
Yep. I'm good.
Cool, cool.
I'm so good.
So you spend a few moments looking through the glyphs and the runes and all that stuff, and as you're looking, you basically realize that the glyphs are a warning that say, "Beware, it nests inside."
Well, something is sleeping down here. That's for sure.
Oh,
All of these are warnings.
well, that's not good.
Based on information that we have gathered, is it possible for me to roll something with the occult to see if I can try to suss out anything that might be werewolves, changelings, other kindred?
I was thinking doing the same thing actually.
Yeah, it would be occult and intelligence.
You ready, Glenn?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Goddamn, roll already. Look. Hey.
I'm rolling great tonight, guys.
Yeah.
First time
Um,
Ollie's actually done anything too.
so going through your guys' memories and going through your guys' intelligence and all that stuff, you haven't heard of anything of any like werewolves or changelings like doing such things as kidnapping thin bloods for anything. Um, in fact, most of the other um, kindred tribes tend to avoid any open conflicts or even like subtle conflicts because Albuquerque is such a small town that it would cause a big uproar and be very noticeable when something happens.
There's nothing that, like, in the occult that screams something that steals from, that steals people, drags them into the sewer in particular. Nothing I've heard of.
You have never heard of anything that takes things into the sewers like this.
Damn, crit successes gets me jacking shit. Okay. She's just sitting here like,
So, to be honest, this is something that you need 10 or plus successes in order to even know about.
Oh,
So what you're
Yeah.
saying
well,
is,
damn.
well, I
so what
call
you're saying is,
halfsies.
she almost had it.
She was pretty close, but there's
call
a this is info out of metadata here, or meta playing here. In order to hear anything about this, the successes are as high because this is such a rare thing that it hasn't even been recorded before.
Rowan sits there pondering, trying to figure things out. And there is a definite look of frustration as all of her years of pouring into the occult and to strange things and mythos and such, she's getting nothing and she's getting more and more frustrated. It's very easy to tell. Um,
I just go over and I
because of
start
her
petting
clan.
Rowan's head. I'm just gonna go over and start petting Rowan's head. Deep breaths.
You can also see the same thing with Glenn
Deep
as he's
breaths.
staring at the graffiti, just glaring at it like his gaze is going to make it tell him.
You know what? It's whatever. We're just gonna continue following, and she starts stomping her way down, which she has like the silence of the water steps, so you don't hear anything as she's just stomping her feet across the ground. It's whatever. It's
Ollie
fine. We
slightly
just need to
hides
figure out who
behind
was getting
Glenn.
dragged.
Glenn just follows.
Ollie's staying a little bit closer to Glenn as like a protective shield.
He glances to Ollie. Do you mind?
Sorry, it's probably expensive.
Just not so close.
Okay.
Unnerves me a little.
Uh, fruit snack? And he pulls out a Welch's little packet of fruit snacks.
I do not eat.
Right.
Not sure if you should as well, considering.
I'll be fine.
You say that, and then you do things that are worrisome.
I'll live. Don't worry, I've been a trooper so far.
Glenn gives you an untrusting look, just like,
Ollie, as we're having this small stare off, Ollie just slowly lifts a water bottle with a straw in it and just takes a sip out of the water bottle.
Oh, please tell me it's one of those silly swirly straws.
Yes, it is. It is one in the shape of a flower.
I was gonna, I was gonna, I was gonna suggest the old Taco Bell swirly straw with the hat where it had the eyeball in it. Do you remember those?
Yeah. That one would be really good too. Just takes a sip out of it after taking his last pill. Oh, ambiance.
So, as you guys work your way deeper into the tunnel, you notice less and less of the like normal graffiti, but more of the glyphs.
Totally not concerning whatsoever.
Everybody roll me composure resolve.
What?
Composure.
What's the point of that? That's not a thing.
That's 2 attributes.
Yeah, you need to, Matt. It's got to be one attribute, one skill.
No, just
Composure and
plain composure, plain resolve, add them together.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, whatever.
It's not Glenn's
There-
right.
There's no skill to this.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Okay.
Ollie has one success. He's not really composed, man. Okay, he was already shaken by Rowan.
So,
Silent stomping is scary.
Ollie, you gain 1 hunger.
Uh,
Um, you all notice the hum in the air. It's very, very faint. Even with your all your heightened senses and all that stuff, it's still just barely there. Like, for lack of a better term, it's like a hum in the back of your mind. It's very melodic. It sounds almost musical, but not quite. Um, Ollie, though, Ollie hears a whisper. You can't really tell what it's saying, but you hear a whisper.
Y'all hear that?
The
Would I
hum?
recognize? Because I see Ollie's freaking out. Would I recognize it as this is something that is kind of Malkavian?
Um,
Given we suffer from fractured perspective.
you would notice that it's something, but it's not specifically Malkavian.
You guys hear that?
I do not like this sound of that.
I'm hearing a hum. I'm hearing a hum, but that's it.
No, it's talking.
Can I? Okay, I know this is gonna sound kind of weird, but can I do a weird attunement to try to sort of network with Ollie to see if I can hear what he's hearing?
That flashbanged me. What the hell are you asking for?
Okay, it's because of the fact that you and I are both Malkavians. We're connected via a network sort of deal. I
Okay.
want to see.
As cool as that is, do not get in this little boy's head.
I just want to attune to see if I can hear the whispering that Ollie is hearing. I want to see if I can connect to the network with Ollie. Essentially, I want to AOL connect with him specifically to hear the humming, or hear the whispering, if it's possible.
Is here? You got mail.
Does that make sense on what I'm trying to ask?
It makes sense, but it's the fact that I don't believe you guys can share senses.
You're gonna rules lawyer this?
I'm looking it up right now, kind of, seeing what I can find on it. But I'm not seeing anything that would. Yeah, I'm not unfortunately seeing anything that would allow you to see or hear what he's seeing.
Girl, I don't even know what I'm hearing.
I think the only way that you'd be able to do that is with a discipline, which is a discipline called shared senses.
Okay. As I wanted to just. It was just kind of an out of pocket idea. That's why I wanted to ask to see if,
No
if
worries.
that's a possibility. But could I still network to Ollie in a sense of the Malkavian network and just be like, I need you to repeat it to me? Just like, so that way it's kind of like a shared thing mentally of just having him.
Mason. The numbers, what do they mean, Mason?
Well, the hive mind. The hive mind. The reason, like, Rowan's kind of a bit confused is because the hive mind of Malkavians has been described as a buzzing or a static sound. So hearing a hum,
Yeah.
she's like, "This isn't Malkavian." I think.
Yeah, and the fact that Ollie is saying that there is whispering, my brain is thinking, is it also a hive mind thing? Am I not connected to the hive mind? I need to get on the hive mind. That's kind of
Ollie's
where
just
my
having a
brain is
manic
going.
episode. Everybody's
forgot-
freaking out.
You forgot to pay your subscription again.
I didn't Ate 30 cents of blood. Fuck! I knew I should have grabbed the alleles.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow the humming.
I do. Yeah, I do believe that because it's the fact that Ollie is hearing something and you don't. Ollie's hearing whispering, but you don't. I do believe that it would make you realize that it's not a specific clan thing. It's not that he's Malkavian and stuff like that. It's something to do with the humming that's causing it.
I'm going to cautiously try to follow where the humming is coming from.
Glenn's gonna follow as well, and as he does, he kind of says lowly enough to where she can hear him say, "This is ominous. It hums below. They are
I'm
taking
gonna.
us." And you watch as he reaches it into his pocket and cautiously pulls out a Luger.
I would like to kind of pop up behind the two of them and just go whisper, guys. I don't think the whispering is network. I connected via my AOL, and I didn't get anything.
Well, that's reassuring.
Ollie's going to nervously munch on the Welch's fruit snacks to try to calm himself down. Futilely, but he's going to try to munch on something to calm down.
He's not getting back in the car.
Rowan is just staring.
I would like to bring it to attention that Glenn, Matt, and Rowan are all. Oh, they're all spawning back in.
Oh, that we kind of.
OBS is kind of having a freak out. I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention.
Yeah, it's
No
because
worries.
Glenn is not dead, everybody. I promise. I can feel them.
It's because
Did you not hear what I said?
heaven fucking forbid, I opened up Wikipedia.
Uh,
So it fucked with my thing, but we're good. We're good. OBS is fine. It just messed with my browser.
So as you guys make your way deeper and deeper into the tunnels, you are going to need to make a. Dang it, I'm trying to think of what this would be. Um, let's go with awareness and wits. Go ahead, make me an awareness and a wits roll.
I have a thing for awareness called death. Would that help me here?
Which one?
Death.
Move. Goddamn. Why am I
You have a thing called what? Sorry.
I have a specialty in awareness called death.
I don't think that would help you. Death?
It's
Do I add? Go ahead.
so I have a awareness to things that are dead around me, basically, or
Oh,
like
no,
death,
you're not-
like the presence of death.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, that wouldn't occur here.
Mine is sense the unseen, sense supernatural activity. There's also heightened senses. So do I add aspects using one of them or both of them?
I forgot to have that.
I think just pick one.
Okay. Just gonna do the smart thing and just pick aspects and let that thing decide. Good job, Ollie. You got 3.
Yeah, I got
Finally getting somewhere.
Okay.
Can't
So
wait to get all the fails.
it is at this point you guys do notice a faint glow coming from further up the tunnel. It is very much for lack of a better term, it's a natural type glow. So it's not, a flashlight or anything like that. It looks very much to be like the glow from a fire.
the sewers,
Mhm.
where all the methane collects.
Not all
Rowan,
of it, but a lot of it.
Rowan
If it's
squints her
fire, it's
eyes.
like, what the fuck? Why is there fire down here?
Rowan's gonna squint her eyes, and she hesitates to move forward. And
Ollie,
Hmm?
go ahead. Go ahead.
she hesitates to move forward as fire is quite literally the number one no element for us. As she looks at everyone and goes, "Does any of you have an ability to handle fire?"
Ollie unknowingly bumps into Glenn because he's too focused on the voices. And then notices the fire and is starting to have a little bit more of a mental breakdown. He's chewing a little bit louder and is munching on a lot more things.
England's gonna turn around and push a hand under his chin and push it up to stop him from chewing.
Ollie immediately like freezes.
I understand that you are nervous, but now is not the time to be making too much noise.
Wait, he shouldn't be really making too much noise, anyways. Cause silence of death.
He turns to sorry, I forget the name of your character, Max.
Reverie.
Reverie.
Rowan.
Oh, bro.
My character's Rowan.
You led me astray. You led me astray. How could I do? This is why.
Listen,
Glinda,
I don't know who you were talking to,
okay?
okay? Jesus Christ.
This is why Glenn does not trust you. Okay.
If you
Rowan.
ever get confused, just peek at the stream.
Yeah, fair. So he looks at Rowan and he goes, "Not so much fire, but I can use firearms." And he, you know, shows in his hand he does have a Luger.
What? I don't know what that's going to do to help us if there's a fire in there, but all right, good to know.
Whatever it is, that is taking the same bloods. Do not know what it is, do not trust it. So
Ollie, after being awestruck by Glenn's composure in this situation, pulls out a water bottle and hands it to him. It's one of those like Ice Mountain generic brand big like 20-ounce water bottles.
I appreciate it, but not now. The time.
Rowan takes the water
No,
bottle.
actually, no. That could be useful. We could use it to put out the fire, maybe.
Yeah, I did not put that together. Sorry.
Freaking Glenn. No, we don't need that. Rowan, yes, we do.
No,
Give me that.
no. I was more thinking of the fact that he is not thirsty.
I know that's. Hey, roll with it. It's funny. Just roll with the role play. As Rowan takes the water bottle, as she thinks for a moment, and goes. We're all silent, but does anyone have the ability to be undetected completely?
I do.
I do.
I'm also pretty good.
You see Rowan nodding, looking at everyone.
I have unseen presence.
As Glenn stands still, you watch as he starts blending into the surroundings.
I will
he has
need
cloak of
to.
shadows up.
I will need to make a rouse check to do unseen presence.
You have presence.
Ollie's just trying to figure out where
Let's
Ollie's
fucking
trying to
go.
figure out where Glenn went.
Okay, you have presence. Does what does presence entail? Because I believe presence and passage is two different things.
Unseen presence, become invisible to others so long as you do not attract attention.
Okay.
And I do have the ability to move if I need to.
I'm just straight up gone.
Same.
Ollie's getting even a little bit more freaked out because two of them are disappearing in front of him.
Okay, so for unseen presence, as long as you don't draw attention, you're basically invisible. But the thing is that you guys are the only four around right now, so they see you. You are noticed to them, but it's
Rowan's just going to sigh a bit and go, how about this? We have Glenn go and try to throw the water onto the fire if it's the passage we need to go down. Glenn, can you do that?
Of course.
I hand him the water
Uh,
bottle.
Yep. And as soon as he moves, you see he kind of like starts unblending from the surroundings. But he's going to attempt, again, a unseen passage to remain hidden as he moves.
Okay, go ahead.
Ollie looks at Rowan and motions with his big 357 Magnum gun time, or
She
no?
shakes her head. Like, no.
He just slowly slides it back in his pocket.
No, keep it out just in case, but no, don't shoot anything.
Sorry. Okay.
5 successes.
Okay. So you are hidden now. You're moving while hiding and stuff like that. Are you making your way forward?
Yep, he is going to, gingerly as he can, sneak ahead using Unseen Passage and Cloak of the Shadows to basically completely blend into his surroundings. As he takes the water bottle and starts looking for this fire.
Okay. So as you move
Fire.
closer and closer to the fire, you do notice that the tunnel seems to open up a bit into looks like a large I can never remember what they're called, but it's like a large convergence area of multiple tunnels.
Yeah.
And the fire is currently in a large oil drum with 3 people around it. All kind of whispering and talking to each other.
I'm gonna do a sense the beast to sense any supernatural trace in these people, if they are like, if I could sense if they're normal people or something else.
Just check something real quick here. Okay,
Glenn
go ahead
above
and make
it
the roll.
here, about to ruin some homeless people's night.
Dos.
They are all kindred.
And I can't tell what kind of kindred, just I know they're kindred.
With 2 successes, you just know that they're kindred.
Alright.
Could
gonna-
I?
So he's gonna sneak back before he uses the water bottle and whispers back to them. I have taken a look ahead, and they are 3 around a barrel fire, and they seem to be kindred.
Could you tell what kind of kindred?
Not from this
Any
distance,
clue?
no.
I mean, I could approach.
If you wish. I still have the water.
Do you want a little bit of an advantage?
What you have in mind?
She takes out a small vial, and you see a spider's inside of it. You'll have to consume it, but you can cling to the ceiling if you do.
I mean, if I approach while in a conversation, Glenn coming from above, that'd be good backup.
It's against I don't have to come from above. I am basically invisible, so I could stay by your sides. You would not see me.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, if we need it, it's here. And she puts it in her pocket and says, we don't know if these kindred are the ones that have taken anyone. Try to be...
I have it.
Hmm?
The Spiders?
You'll have to keep your hands and your feet on the ceiling at all times. You can't hold your gun. The moment you take
Never
your
mind
hands and
then.
feet off, you'll fall.
Never mind.
If Reverie,
Yes.
walk up to them, get any information to see if they have heard anyone screaming, and if they seem dangerous, get out. Understand?
I'll be by your
Of
side.
course.
And
Of
I'll
course.
shoot him.
At the moment, because I did do unseen, excuse me, unseen presence earlier, is that still active? I'm not attracting attention.
Yeah, it's still active. As far as I know, it
I'm
stays active until you you decide to become the center of attention.
Yeah. I'm essentially going to use that to get close for a bit and see if I can listen into any sort of conversation that they're having.
Okay. You do hear a little bit of their conversation. You hear things like "It's freaking cold out here," and you hear things like "I wish they'd pay us more," and just remember it's the marked ones. But from your distance, you can't really make out full sentences.
Can I sneak up and try to see if I can hear more with my basic basically I have is invisibility.
Sure. About how close are you gonna try and get?
I mean, I'm also invisible. That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
Say about
Well,
5,
yeah.
less than 5 feet.
Okay. As you guys get closer and closer, you're hearing more stuff. Just basic idle chit chat and stuff like that. Just them just trying to keep themselves busy and things like that. You do hear a lot about payment, but they don't really mention from who or anything like that. Um, as well as them talking about the marked tunnels.
Marked tunnels.
All right. I'm going to take some steps back, at least far enough a distance, kind of back to where Rowan and Ollie are, and I'm going to mention they mentioned something about not getting paid enough, marked tunnels and marked ones, and I'm going to drop my invisibility. I'm essentially going to double drop both of my obfuscate abilities.
Was there any tunnels behind them? Or was it just a dead end?
I
I
imagine,
didn't.
considering it was a one of those where multiple connect, I'd assume there's like at least 4.
I just heard what I could hear, and then I'm just going to approach normally.
Uh, would what they said ping anything with me, with my special investigation thing?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna message this to you.
All right.
You're going to just walk up and talk to them.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It can hurt.
I mean, I could also be there.
Glenn's going to be near.
See Rowan just making the face of, oh my god, if you get hurt, I swear to God.
You're the one that keeps telling me to kill Janet.
That's different than this. Don't get hurt.
I
would probably
promise.
you hear come from basically out of nowhere nearby. I would probably suggest that we do not, if we do not have any guarantee to subdue them, We should probably avoid them.
Ollie is trying desperately to find where Glenn is coming from.
Is this... I have heard rumors that the Bruja clans paying local gangs. This might be one of them.
So we follow down the tunnels. If the tunnels are marked, then we just need to follow the marked tunnels, correct?
Oops, sorry, I accidentally hit something. My bad.
Break
like,
time. All right.
I was gonna say, do we
Remember to
want
like, follow, and subscribe.
I was gonna say we're almost at 2 hours. Do we want to take a break?
I mean, we
Yeah, I need
can
to
take a break if you guys need to use the restroom or grab food. We can do a quick break.
Yeah, we could take a break and discuss what the fuck we're doing next.
Okay.
We just hear out, just down the tunnel, like, all right, guys, take 5.
Okay, guys, it's break
The
time.
camera hits Ollie on the way back.
Anyway, BRB people.
Okay.
Right back. Hello, hello, welcome everybody. We are back from our break. Um,
I love how serious this table
wh-
is.
I, I know, right? So serious.
We're what do you expect? We're the C team. We weren't the first choice. We weren't even the second choice.
You were lucky to be the third choice. When we last left, uh, everybody was in the tunnels underneath the town, and you had just saw three people, and you heard some info and stuff like that. Yeah.
And
So,
I
So
was going to approach them.
and Glenn
well,
has advised that we don't approach
he
because
basically, yeah. So he came up and warned sourcelessly. I would probably suggest that we would potentially avoid them. I have heard that there have been Bruja clans paying local beings to protect areas. This might be one of them. If they are hired,
perhaps
if they are hired to protect the area, they most certainly might become hostile.
perhaps we should
Hmm.
just go down the tunnels that have the symbols.
I agree.
But do we even know what symbols we're looking for?
I am assuming the warning signs, if they're becoming more and more apparent, then it's possible that the more we follow, the more aggressive the warnings will be, and the closer we will get to finding people. Ow, Jamie.
In one moment, and Glenn is going to sneak back to where the guys are, into that area, and he's gonna take a moment to look around into the other tunnels and see if there's any other symbols that he can spot, and like see if there's any like pattern that he can derive from it.
This would be awareness, and I'm gonna go with composure.
Awareness and composure, not investigation. That's fair. All right, let's see. Uh,
While Glenn makes this roll, Rowan's gonna look towards Ollie.
Ollie has the most distraught, nervous look on his face, but he's more calm now.
So, you're how old again?
Uh, about like 108.
Just looks at Reverie. Looks at Glenn.
He got pawned off to me.
3.
Hmm. You got 3
Okay.
successes.
So you do notice that the marks that you guys have been seeing along the tunnel only go through away from the big um, crossroads area behind the gang members. The other two tunnels are have no marks, and from what you can tell, there's no real light in through any of the tunnels.
All right, Glenn's gonna come back and say, I did not think that there are other directions we can go. Looks like the markings continue through this area. I can provide a distraction in down one of the tunnels.
That
You
sounds
do it.
good.
If you if you provide a distraction, what happens if you get caught?
I am not going to be in the area that they will be going to.
She takes out the spider and hands it to you, just in case.
Appreciate it. and the bottle disappears.
Crush it and then
I can be
consume
a
it.
distraction.
I could seriously just go and suck their dicks.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not have that be the move.
Rowan, you and I have not slept together in a while.
She places a whole palm hand open just on your face and goes, "I'd rather that not be the move. I'm in these tunnels. I don't need to hear this shit." Anyway,
So we just need a distraction for them, right?
I have a distraction.
What do you have in mind?
You watch as a water bottle just appears and disappears as he's tossing it up in the air and catching it.
Mm. I was thinking, and he pulls out his revolver again.
that's not a.
No, that does not do that.
Hey,
All right, go be a distraction. Reverie, I want you here with me on this, and I guess Ollie can come too.
No.
Venue has a signal. It waits about 2 seconds. Is income.
okay.
And he's gonna sneak over to one of the side tunnels that does not have any markings. He's gonna look to which one looks like they go further.
What do you mean goes further?
Like he's basically gonna look down each tunnel and he's gonna pick one of the ones that do not have markings. Does one of them have like? Do they like go further out than the other one do? Like is one of them longer?
Uh, in the darkness and from where you are, they both look like they both go really far out.
Even though I have heightened sentences.
Even with heightened senses, it's like they're two tunnels going in two different directions. You can't really see an end to them.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead to one of them, and he's going to go to the mouth of the tunnel, like stand right beside it, kind of like lean up against the edge. With the water bottle, he is going to toss it down the tunnel pretty hard and try to make it like go as deep uh as he can get it to make it splash and make noise down that tunnel.
You believe that would be for sure it'd be a dexterity check.
Maybe subterfuge?
Yeah, I'm thinking a dexterity subterfuge check.
Make him do performance.
Song and dance.
Dress and drag and do the hula.
Hmm. I believe I should probably use a blood surge because I only have one of each. Do you think that's a good idea? I'm new
That
still, so
that is 100% up to you because what blood surge does is it gives you extra dice, but it makes it easier for you to sentences. It makes it harder for you to suppress the beast, basically.
okay. I guess I am going to. Hmm. Is too good? I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Like I'm still new at this. I don't know if that's good or not to use. If I should do it or not.
So any success gets you things. It's just the more successes you get, the better the outcome.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fuck it. I'll stick with the two. One success.
Okay. So you do manage to throw it a good ways away, It does make a big like a big sound as it thumps along the tunnel and stuff like that. Um, it's not necessarily as super far as you'd like to throw it, but it would be enough that it would be if somebody wasn't expecting it, they would have to go investigate.
Yeah. So you look at the guys and what are they doing?
They all look down the tunnel and then they like speak to each other before two of them start heading towards the tunnel.
All right. I'm going to sneak up to the one using my hidden abilities to kind of sneak up behind him. And as the two basically enter the tunnel, I'm going to quietly press the barrel of my Luger to the base of his skull. And I'm going to say, say one word, and I will pull this trigger.
That is definitely going to be an intimidation manipulation check.
Oh no, he's hot.
Hey!
Yeah, very nice.
Barracuda.
So they do
Dr.
like
Becker's real.
yeah, they do freeze and they like they don't call out or anything like that as they feel the barrel of the gun against their temple. They you'd you do not hear them uh slightly or well, not hear them but feel them slightly tremble, but they are definitely staying quiet.
Yep. And he is going to, uh, utilizing, uh, well, he's going to look towards the tunnel, cup his hand, or the tunnel where his friends are, cup his hand so that like he can like direct uh any noise he makes. He's going to just kind of give him a little signal.
Rowan starts moving through, looking at him, sees the guy that he's holding, is just like, I guess bring him with us. Because if you leave him, he's just gonna say some shit.
Well, Glenn's still invisible. The guy just you just see a dude standing there looking like he's about to shit his pants.
Do you have him facing where we're gonna be walking through, or do you have him like facing
I
away?
believe. I don't know like the layout of like what like you said the tunnel's on the other side, right? That we need to go to. Matt.
Sorry, Thoth needed to ask me something. Right now the guy is facing towards the distraction tunnel.
Yeah, so the tunnel that we need to go to is directly across, right, from where we're coming from.
Yes.
All right, then yeah. Then he would not be facing that way, I would imagine. Right?
Correct.
Rowan's gonna activate Silence of Death and start quickly moving through the tunnel.
Wait a minute. Before we go, I want to do cloud memory
Ooh.
Was it?
on this guy once everybody's gone ahead.
Yeah, Ollie's like right behind Rowan.
So I'm going to be rolling a charisma and dominate, and the opposing roll will be wits and resolve.
Copy
Good call.
that.
Good call.
And just in case, I'm going to blood surge it.
$27.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Now
Okay,
Matt has
so
to
yeah, it works.
Ooh, let's go.
You see their eyes kind of go blank for a little bit, um, as cloud memory takes over.
Yep. And I think at that moment she's just going to silence of death and book it.
Yep. As soon as Glenn hears or sees the last of his friends go, he's going to follow suit.
Okay, so you all go through the tunnel. You all still feel that faint hum in the back of your mind. It does feel like it might be getting just a little bit bigger, but it's like it's not. Um, trying to think of the right word here. It's not a right away type notice. It's super subtle. Like whatever is making the noise is miles and miles away.
So it's not like resonant above the normal noise floor of typical sound.
No, the only reason you guys notice it at all is because you're vampires and have heightened senses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it still whispering for me?
Yes, it is still whispering.
God, those guys are loud. I can still hear them whispering.
So, quick question.
Quick
Uh,
answer.
so you said that because we're vampires, we have supernatural senses, right?
Yes.
Does heightened senses do anything to add to that?
Yes.
Because I do have that.
Yes.
So the fact that we have supernatural powers is just we hear better than normal humans. Heightened senses will make it even more so for you.
Yeah.
And it's still, even with your heightened senses, it's still super faint. Like I said, it feels like it's in the back of your mind, just a persistent humming.
I want to start kind of scratching at the back of my head.
It's normal back of your head.
I know, I'm just trying to see if maybe scratching at the back of my head will make it go away.
Ollie is just like, I wish I could understand what they were saying. These guys whisper so loud. I could still hear them.
Rowan's gonna keep her eye out for any more symbols on the wall to see if they're getting more like radical, more unreadable. Just keeping an eye of the area and seeing if there's anything maybe someone dropped to lead us to where we need to be, so on and so forth.
I'm going to say.
The
Yeah.
glyphs on the wall tend to start evening out in terms of distance between them. It it very much, for lack of a better term, it feels like they were placed there intentionally at a certain distance apart in order to keep whatever that humming is going.
And Ollie take out some hand sanitizer and some Kleenex, ball it up, and try to wipe away the sigils.
So as you try to do that, um, it's on concrete walls, and B, as you try to, the sigils glow faintly, showing that they're not in paint. They are magically drawn. So it's very much a, unless you were the one who put them there, they're not coming off.
As Ollie's doing this, man, wizards are crazy.
Did you just call them? You know. Hmm. Hmm. So, keeping an eye out on everything else and making sure that the everything's on the up and up. Mages. They're called mages, not wizards. And she's
Mages. Oh, like World of Warcraft.
she just looks at Reverie.
A sourceless voice just says out of nowhere. Every time you speak, I get more and more disappointed.
What? I didn't do anything wrong.
Reverie is going to how
Rowan.
sorry, Rowan, how far is the tunnel going downward? Is there any turns? Is there any cuts off to the path? Are we hearing any more whispering?
You guys, besides Ollie, are not hearing any whispering at all. Um, the the tunnel looks to be going quite a ways. You basically know that there's all kinds of different drainage and sewage tunnels under all over the city. So it's very possible that you could go from one end of the city to the other in these tunnels.
And there's no like turns that have uh any specific sigils or anything, because Rowan's trying to look for any clues about where we need to go.
Yeah, Glenn's kind of doing the same.
When it comes to the symbols, they all look the same. The glyphs all look the same. The only thing is every now and again you'll come to one of those big crossroad areas, and the glyphs don't go in like one or two directions,
So they
depending on how many tunnels are there. So it's basically you're following the glyphs along the way.
all right. Yeah, we're just following, I guess, because there's not much else to do.
Yeah, Glenn's keeping an eye out.
Ollie's chamber checking is 357.
After what seems like a long time, you actually do start to hear something noticeable. It's not really it's not really loud, but it's also not really whispering, but you do hear the faint sound of somebody talking.
Rowan stops walking.
Is it coming internally or is it an external?
It's external. You guys hear it from further down the tunnel.
Does that sound like the whispering that you're experiencing, Ollie?
Is it anywhere similar?
No.
No, the whispering I'm hearing sounds like the ring. This sounds like actual people.
But I can sneak ahead.
Like the Nicolas Cage movie?
I think
I
so.
know.
I can sneak ahead and take a look. I'm still invisible.
Don't go alone.
Yeah, let me come with.
Anyone else?
The boys can go together.
I know you cannot see me, but I am giving you a most disappointed look.
All he
But-
needs a moment to actually shine, all right? And I want to believe that Reverie found someone who has the capability to shine. And she looks at Ollie. You have the capability to shine, right? Reverie said you're going to bring the crack. I'm assuming you're going to bring the crack. So go bring the crack. And she points down the hallway.
Yeah, I can do this. I won't fail.
Yeah, if that is the case, she can take him ahead. I do not have that kind of face in him.
But I have a face.
You're already invisible. I'm not.
I have a face. Do I have a face?
Glenn,
Yes.
I am telling you right now that you are the best person to go down there with Ollie. Completely, you are the best person at this moment. Now stop acting a maggot and go.
Very well. You owe me a chess game later.
Sure, look. And she looks at Reverie like, God damn. We need a freaking bonding moment with these guys.
Let us go.
Ollie reaches into his bag and pulls out a little flip out knife. And after checking to see if it's still sharp, he flicks it back and puts it in his like in like one of the cargo shorts. He has like the hammer holder, you know, those like cargo shorts with the extra pockets. The place where you put the hammer, that's where you put the knife. And then he just silently starts moving ahead of everybody.
Okay, so you guys are moving forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gwen's right next to him.
Okay. So as you guys are moving forward, the whispering and the talking slowly gets louder and louder. You do notice that it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like whoever's talking has word salad, or they're just saying different things.
Lobster,
And
dolphin, camouflage, A626,
pretty
Apache
much
helicopter.
just lots of different weird stuff. They're saying things like "I fight the dogs in the morning," and the Oracle, and we're gonna go to this place, and wrong color, and just lots of different strange things.
These guys sound like that one guy that helps me out in BP in the morning. Aren't they a little psychotic? Glenn? Glenn?
I am right here.
Oh, okay. I was just making a comment. Do these guys make any sense to you?
Would they?
No, absolutely not.
Nothing that. All right. Then he's going to attempt to peek around. I'm guessing it's like around a corner, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's going to take a peek around the corner and try to see what is ahead.
As you peek around the corner, you do see a figure kind of huddled up against one of the walls. They're curled up and holding themselves, basically.
Ollie takes a second to try to maybe parse where Glenn is, and he goes, "Okay, this guy clearly is not in the right head, so uh, shoot on sight if he moves. Yeah,
Uh, yeah. He has
I
mental,
think
yes, that makes him dangerous.
yeah. I'm gonna try to talk to him, or at the very least, get some information. Anything about him at all, and you blow his brains out. Yeah."
If we want to remain silent, so if he does make a noise, I will try to gag him first.
Okay. And Ollie takes the knife out of his pocket and hands it to uh, Glenn. Take this. It's quieter.
Yep, takes knife.
Yeah.
Knife disappears.
All right. So Ollie straightens up his button shirt, puts his pockets kind of together, dusts himself, straightens his fanny pack, uh, takes a big gulp, and calmly but firmly, silently strolls towards the person that's in the corner.
And there's nothing else in the room.
It's not a room. It's you're still in the tunnel.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's just
It's just
so it's a
yeah.
bit. Okay.
yeah. It's
It's
just
a bend in the tunnel.
All right, he's gonna
so
take a peek down the tunnel while Ollie goes to talk to this guy.
Ollie gets
They're still
about in
just
ear.
yeah. They're still just whispering to themselves, talking. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything down the tunnel.
Okay. Uh, I'm assuming there's a light source since we can see them.
Nope.
No.
It's in the dark, but your guys have your guys'
Okay, so
eyes
it's
have
just our natural
adjusted.
night vision. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ollie's gonna get within about 6 feet and kind of hunched over with a hand out. One hand on his pocket, the other one kind of reached out. Hello?
Cats. Desert. Darkness.
Yeah,
Bone.
totally, bud. Yeah. Hey, can you say words that make sense? Like put them together?
They are not looking at you at all. They're looking straight ahead at the other side of the tunnel.
Right.
It's
Where I'm
like
looking down?
it's like they don't even know that you're there.
Like where I'm looking down?
No, no, no. They're just looking at the opposite side of the tunnel.
Okay.
So they're like leaned up against one side and they're just looking straight ahead to the other side.
Hey, I, and Ollie's gonna put his hand and wave it in front of the person's face.
No response. But as you are that close, you do um you do notice that they're not wearing a shirt and they have like um torn shorts, and every inch of their body has the glyph that you guys have been following carved into their skin.
Ollie is going to take out a tiny little digital camera. He's going to hit the button, and with a really kind of dark screen that's only illuminating a tiny bit, he's going to snap a photo with the
The
flash on.
They do not even attempt to notice.
And he's going to put that back in his fanny pack. And he's going to look over at the edge of the tunnel, not knowing where Glenn is. He's going to motion to get for Glenn to get closer.
Glenn's just staring at him, but like you can't see him, but he's staring at you, just thinking. So you just flash a bright ass light into this tunnel where we don't know what's around, like what was around us. Okay, cool. But he does, but he does come up, keeping his wits about him.
I think we should steal this guy. So I think
I
we
do
should.
not, I do not think that is a good idea.
Look, he's got the thing on his back. If
I understand
anything,
that. I understand that, but that is
okay,
is that
then
is
at the
that
very least, can we like cuff him or something? I don't know. What if
I'm
he gets up and attacks us?
I'm gonna take a look at this guy, see if I can uh insight anything about him. Like, is he just like, does Glenn get a sense that he's not gonna go anywhere?
Just by looking at them, you can definitely tell that they are very traumatized. It's very much a they have their right mind is gone.
Yeah.
Is absolutely gone. There's nothing except the word salad, the glyphs on their skin, and staring straight ahead. They don't look like they would attack anything. They would let alone notice anything.
I'm trying to remember the word, where you basically become a issue when you're with somebody. I forget what the term is.
Vegetable?
No, when you basically when you basically become a complication.
Become a complication.
Yeah,
What?
it's basically like you don't
Uh,
want to bring some
they become. It's not a complication.
A liability?
liability.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so
Oh,
They they look like you could pick them up and move them, and they wouldn't even notice that they're changed scenery.
yeah. The thing is with Glenn, he's gonna look at this guy, kind of taking his sense of presence, and he's gonna be. I do not say that he will be moving from this location. His mind is gone, but I do. I also do not think it would be a good idea for us to bring him along with us. That'd be a huge liability.
okay. Then I'll trust you. If you don't think he's gonna do anything or try anything, we should signal the others to come along. And who knows, maybe Rowan knows something about the symbol, especially if it's much more clear on somebody's back.
You go ahead and get the girls. I will continue inspecting this person.
Glenn, be safe. And
Invincible
Oscar's
eyeball.
gonna Ollie's gonna take the silent stride back around the corner and looks Rowan and Reverie in the eyes, takes a second and goes, "Well, it's not dangerous,
While
that's
y'all
for sure."
were off investigating, Rowan does want to talk to Reverie for a moment. Looking at Reverie, just being like, I think that possibly it's a mistake to come down the tunnels, but does his voice sound familiar to you? The voice mumbling in the distance.
Could I roll to see if it sounds familiar to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you
That
need me
would
to roll?
be a. Let me double check this real quick here. Bop, 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 bop.
It's just a kiss don't tell situation.
uh,
Sounds like the bitch you were flirting with the other day.
I think
Hey, you're gonna have to be more specific.
yeah, that's way more specific.
I love
Or
all
no,
these bags
the,
are consistent.
it's more like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah.
Let's go insight and intelligence.
Insight, intelligence.
Let's go, Reverie. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Wow.
I will. I will re-roll with willpower. Once I remember how to do it. Willpower re-roll.
Hey,
There we go.
So the voice, even though it's not really making much sense, you do recognize. It is very much the voice of somebody you've heard before in two different contexts. One as somebody who's visited your shop before, but also as the panicked voice on the burner phone.
It's whoever made the call. It's the
Exactly.
unknown number.
When they get back from their little investigation, we need to bring that up with them. But also, how you're persuasive. You're sneaky.
Mhm.
You're very manipulative in your ways.
Gets the point.
Her eyes. She does have like little eye bats. Lovely. Do you want to do me a favor?
What do you need?
Do you think you can get me some of Ollie's Vitae?
I could do that.
See, now you are the crack.
You always know I'm the crack. I've been crack since day one.
She just smiles. If Ollie comes over, it's going to be the most unnatural thing to just see Reverie smiling, so happy at the moment.
You mean Rowan?
Yeah, Rowan's just smiling.
Hey guys,
it's scary. It's like Mandy smiling.
Immediately when you show up, she just stops smiling and looks at you.
where it's not dangerous. You can come now.
Good. I think me and Reverie have some information.
Sweet. We found a person.
It's the person that called on the burner phone.
Oh. Well, they have a rune on their back, so I don't think they're doing well.
And Rowan starts walking over there like, what? Rune? Magic?
So, while Ollie was off to grab the woman,
More wizards.
How
Glenn...
dare you assume Rowan's gender?
What?
As Ollie goes to gather the bitches,
Thank you.
Glenn is going to take a more in-depth investigation of this individual. if I can.
Sorry, say that last part again.
Uh, while Ollie is off to gather Reverie and Rowan, in the time that it takes for him to leave and then come back, uh, Glenn is going to want to do a more in-depth investigation of this person. Like, physical investigation, kind of do like a very basic, uh, like a, uh, checkup, like medical checkup type of deal. Like look at his eyes, look at his arms, everything.
So that'll be a medicine intelligence.
I'm not like doing a medicine check. I'm like actually trying to see. I'm not like
Yes,
I'm not
I
checking his
know
vitals.
yeah, you're checking him over. I mean, it's it's more than like you're doing less than fully investigating his whole body and more checking him slightly, right?
No, I want to get more information off of like anything I see on him. Like I can see the runes. I want to see if there's anything more that I can glean from his body.
Oh, then I can definitely tell you that there is nothing. He's got the rags on his. He's got the raggy shorts, and other than that, completely
No objects, money, cash, phone,
nope,
anything.
nothing.
All right.
What you
Glenn's kind
see is
of
what you get.
yeah. Glenn's kind of looking this person over, and he kind of sighs softly as he, oh bastard, kind of ruffles his hair.
Absolutely no reaction whatsoever.
The girls,
Ollie's in between the girls as they're coming over.
the
That's the guy.
the girls being definitely just Ollie and Reverie. Rowan's there. Rowan is a being. Rowan is non-binary.
Rowan is present.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, did you just assume Rowan's gender? How dare you?
Non-binary.
I said
Rowan is
wizards, and I was like, what?
non-binary. Non-binary.
Non-binary.
um, when they get down there, Rowan kind of like walks over and she looks at the rune. Is it different than the other runes that are in the tunnel?
No, it is the exact same rune, but it is carved on every inch of their skin, minus their face.
Rowan's going to uh Rowan, seeing all of the open wounds on this being, um she's gonna look at the rest of them and go, this is the person that we heard on the phone. I can work more on them if they just weren't here in the danger zone. If I do
Could I?
something, if I do something about their talking, do you think we could manage to somehow get them up and above, back to me and Reverie's home?
There's many places we can exit from. It's just depends on how difficult it would be to find an open manhole.
It shouldn't.
Do you think my medicine would work on him? Maybe get him talking a little bit normally?
I don't know. It's better if we don't dwell too long down here with him. If we focus more on taking him up and above, where I can work on him more. But at the moment, I can get him to stop talking at least.
All right. I'll make him easier to take. And Ollie's gonna pull out 50 feet of paracord out of his fanny pack and hand it to Rowan.
If we can get him back to the tent city, I have contacts in there that could potentially help us.
About where are we in terms underneath the city? That's the question.
Would Ollie be able to tell where they've been since I kind of been around the sewers a bit?
With how many twists and turns you guys have had, you could be really anywhere under the city right now.
It's better
It's
to
just
ask
one
the
of those-
Nosferatu. The Nosferatu travel all through the sewers. This is their
Are
territory.
those the weird Dracula looking guys?
It is almost like you are traveling with one.
But you're handsome.
Yeah.
Are these sewer systems? These aren't ones that have like street names under the on the walls, right?
No.
Okay.
Skips over that whole fucking statement.
Yeah, absolutely ignored.
Yeah, that's Glenn for you.
Rowan, while Glenn tries to figure it out, Rowan's going to, you're gonna see them like walk over to the person, and you see her digging her nails into the open carved ruins of their skin, and their blood around their wounds starts to glow as any blood, all the blood and such in their jaw begins to tighten, and he cannot move his jaw as I use ripples of the heart and I manipulate his blood.
Lumber.
Okay.
It does cost me a rouse check. Just it's a fail.
Oof.
It's
Damn.
fine.
Growth.
While she does that, I'm going to use my racial ability as a Nosferatu and try to figure out where I am in the sewers.
Quick sec here.
Could I theoretically just pull out my phone and pull up Google Maps?
I mean, you could.
That's exactly what I was thinking of doing, actually. Just like, I'm going to use my racial abilities as a Nosferatu and figure out where I am, pulls up Google Maps. Just like, you just can't see him because he's invisible.
Ollie can't do that. He's got a BlackBerry.
Rowan's doing this whole thing, and while she's doing it, she just looks over at Reverie with the biggest, like, puppy eyes. And in the only thing Rowan can see from this is, Rowan, I'm hungry. I hunger. And I'm going to end up biting this bitch. He's
I'm just
Me?
sitting.
Wait, is this immortal? Is it Thin Blood? Or...
Is this person mortal? Are they a thin blood? Are they a kindred?
Yeah, can I do a
Can I?
sense?
Anybody who
them?
wants to do a sense on it.
I don't have sense of the beast.
You don't want to sense to see if they are kindred, thin blood, or anything else. I want to sense if I recognize this dude. Because you said that this guy comes into my shop, but he's also been the one that called on the phone. I want to see if I recognize him as a customer. Or somebody who works
to go down.
All the checks.
What do I need to check to see if I know this guy?
I use Sense of Beast.
Yeah, no worries. So you need
I can't
it'd be wits and investigation. Rowan, you roll as well.
What? This is some bullshit. I didn't even ask to roll.
Glenn, yeah, you can definitely tell that they're a kindred.
All right.
Do I recognize this guy?
So you do recognize him. You don't know him as a customer, but you do know that sometimes they'll bring deliveries over to you from the prince.
So this is not Jason.
No.
Okay.
So
Rowan, you definitely recognize them. You know them as one of the couriers for the prince.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're one of the few thin bloods that the prince trusts with deliveries and stuff like that. You know their name is Yoli.
So what?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get this guy out of here, like yesterday.
So what is? So
Is he important?
Great
Hold on.
DM. What does Google Maps tell my Nosferatu senses?
Google Maps tells your Nosferatu senses that while you guys started on Central near University, you are now at Central and almost Eubank.
Do I know of any potential exits that are close by that we can use to sneak back to the tent city?
Uh, well, yeah, there's exits. There is an exit near Central and Eubank, but it's not close to the tent city that you guys went to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait a minute.
Nearby exit,
Where?
nearby exit, and then we could like sneak our way back to the tent city.
Yeah, you guys would
Granite
be able to
Mine.
do that.
You said we wouldn't be able
Hold
to.
on. I think you said where my store was.
Is there a map that I'm not looking at?
Okay, you said uh where like it's on Central?
So
So
yes, you guys are along Central. You guys have been traveling basically in a big S pattern along Central. You guys
How
st-
far off is it from Carlis Boulevard?
Carlis, Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Let me
However
see
the fuck it's a boulevard.
here.
A broken
um,
dreams.
yeah.
I
See,
walk a
Eubank
lonely
is
road.
right there.
That corner.
So, quick sec here.
Honk honk.
Well, at the
And
moment,
then
do remember
you
to keep in
guys,
mind. Sorry.
no worries. I'm just trying to get distance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do keep in mind, for Reverie, at the moment, you're recognizing a person while Glenn's doing the whole like mapping research bit.
I know, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is to kind of help because Glenn would know where my shop is.
you said it was central and what?
I
You
sent it to you in your DMs.
No, Matt said
Or
we're central and what?
you guys are at Central and Eubank. Uh, Under the tunnels, it would take you guys about an hour and a half to get to Carlisle and Central.
Oh shit.
Central and Eubank. I'm trying to find where that is.
Can Ollie help with Rowan in tying this guy up to make him easier to transport?
Sure.
Spell Eubank for me.
Eubank. And then Ollie. Blah, blah, blah.
Ollie starts moving the guy's hands and getting him in position to get tied up in a more comfortable way, not an uncomfortable way, but a
It,
way where we can easily just kind of
yeah.
carry him.
You don't really need to do a check. They are showing no signs of resistance or anything, even moving.
Well, I figured. I was just like, if I needed to do a check for like making sure that it's not uncomfortable.
They wouldn't notice if it was.
Fair enough.
I'm not able to find any Eubank on this map.
If you just follow Central, um,
North Central or South Central?
if you follow uh, Central
How
Avenue east, you'll find it. It's close to
wouldn't
the
it
mountains, so.
wouldn't it be easier just to ask Matt, how close are we to the pot shop?
Oh, you guys are good. If you were walking, it would be like 3.5, almost 4 hours.
Would Glenn know if there is a sewer entrance that we can get to easy.
Yeah.
So, Matt, can you just send me like a link or coordinates that I could just put in? Because yeah, I'm trying. I'm there's like two different central boulevards on this map, dude.
Yeah. Okay, give me a moment here. Let me.
I guess while y'all do that, Ollie, Reverie, Rowan,
Yeah.
roleplay.
Rowan? Aren't you Rowan?
I just imagine it's just like
Bitches.
I'm noticing that you're starting to get hungry, and it's like idea comes to mind. I know it's not as and like internally, Reverie knows it's not as satisfying. But a request was made of her. So I'm gonna try to. Hey, Ollie.
Yeah. Yes, boss.
Rowan's not looking so good.
Are they sick?
And they're starting to get a little hungry. How
Hungry?
about
He
yeah, why
starts
don't
digging into his fanny pack.
no. She can't
Hmm.
eat food.
Oh, right. Yeah. Not everybody can do that.
I'm the only one who can. You just give yourself IBS.
I know. I was referring to you.
And
What
well,
does?
she doesn't particularly care for the taste of blood.
Oh,
And I know it's not as nourishing, but it could help a little bit. Could you maybe let her bite into your arm to try?
mind my home.
Yeah, just hold out your arm, let her bite into it.
Uh, I. Okay, Matt, are you here?
I
Yeah, I'm here.
I will give you $20 to do
Can
it.
I check to see if the blood bag that I took from the bar is still in my fanny pack?
Unless you took it out specifically, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
So it's still in there.
Yeah,
So how long has it been since we've been at that party?
it's just been
24
one. What?
hours.
Yeah, it's just been one night.
Fuck. Okay. Uh,
Even then, Rowan prefers her blood to be fresh from the source.
that's the problem. Uh, Ollie takes a look at a blood bag and kind of squishes it, and he can feel the coagulation in the packet start to take place because of how long it's been unrefrigerated and unkempt in the fanny pack. Uh, I mean,
I'll give you $20.
Ollie leans in before you say that. Do you think she'll do you think she'll respect me a little bit more if I do it?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, really? Really?
He lied as easy
Yeah,
as she
totally.
breathed.
Uh, okay. And Ollie will uh take his arm and kind of like rub like some kind of like uh Kleenex on it to make sure that it's as clean as possible because since we're in the sewer. And he gives Rowan a look and then gives Reverie a look and he goes, "Are you sure?"
Totally.
Uh okay, boss. And he slowly and very timidly approaches Rowan.
Rowan's just focused on keeping the blood bent and being in this moment of just she's kind of bored, waiting for Glenn's phone to stop acting up and getting to so it can get signal. You see her just
Hey,
like
Ro
moving her fingers into the wound, and it's just making the guy do funky hand gestures.
hey,
do the Harlem
Rowan.
so
I
he's like,
know it's
"Hey,
not
Rowan,
Ro-
um Reverie said you were hungry, uh, and said that I could help."
Do you happen to have blood of the restless.
I mean, if you think
Here's
about it, Ollie is pretty restless. I'm like looking at Rowan with like the look of, I'm doing what you asked me.
Rowan stares at you
I
for a minute. Oh, uh,
I mean, I do have this blood bag from when we were at the prince's place, but it's a day old and hasn't been refrigerated.
ew.
But the other alternative is my arm.
Um,
If you know,
uh, and you can see like she's looking at Reverie like, I get it, I get what you're doing, I see you. But she's looking at Ollie's arm, and you see internal conflict in her eyes, and she's like, I can't bite anyone. I can't do this. I can't bite another kindred. And she just kind of lets go of the blood, and she goes, you know what? I think I'll be fine. I'm just a little, I'm just a little peckish. I'm gonna go look at the
What if
rings.
no, what if we just take a knife, dig it into his arm, pull out a straw, and you just suck that way?
uh,
I
Ollie just looks at
I'll
both
give
of
you
them as they're talking.
I'll give you
A
$50.
the silly straw that Owen was using earlier just appears in front of
Ollie,
Ollie.
silly straw at the eyes.
actually, I I can't. Uh,
Come on, you're hungry. I'm also leaning to Rowan and whispering, You asked. You asked for me to get you his vitae. I'm getting you his vitae.
not to drink, and she's just kind of like shrinking back, and she goes, I can't do kindred blood. That's a
You're hungry.
and it is against the rules and the law, and I can't taste vitae. And she just kind of goes over to the wall. She places her face full onto the wall. She says, "It's fine, it's fine."
In fact,
She's like,
I'm about to go drink.
Well, uh, and Ollie pulls out a. Stay with me here. A McDonald's Dasani bottle that clearly has been used a billion times and washed, and he takes a small like keychain knife and slits like diagonally on his wrist because honestly you can't remember whether it's long lengthways or sideways, so he just kind of diagonally does it like at the base of his forearm, and he bleeds into the bottle, uh, and he fills it up about halfway, and then wraps his arm, closes the bottle, and hands it to Reverie, and it's like just in case she gets too peckish.
Oh, that'll definitely be helpful. Thank you, Ollie. And then I reach into my wallet and I pull out $50 and hand it to him.
Oh my god, a raise! Finally! Orc Massage 3. Uh,
I pay you.
yeah, I like raises.
Would you guys like to be Ativia? Or no?
Yes, please.
please.
Oh, you want
You're-
yours?
I know of a way. And what kind of blood do you drink? If you need blood, I could probably get you a source.
Uh, I need the blood of someone who's tired. Of
I can
sleep
find
deprived
one.
person. Just
I-
not
Ollie just
kindred.
touches the bags under his eyes. Yeah, I wonder who that would be.
You're wearing makeup.
I
it's
have
fine.
some. I have some body. We could. We can help you out with that over the game. But this way, and he's gonna grab onto he's gonna grab onto Reverie's sleeve and start tugging her along.
Reverie is just confused.
They can see you, right?
Right.
They can't see me.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So he's basically making you be the one to lead them, but he's leading you.
Yeah, fair enough. You could just go visible again.
Do not want to chance it until beyond the surface. With that, I did spot a sewer entrance nearby to where you sent me, Matt. Slightly to the east or west southwest, there's a Chili's bar and grill that I'm gonna. There's a sewer entrance right there in the loading area. I'm gonna pull us out of there.
Look, yeah,
Cool.
Chili's.
Chili's.
I got food poisoning from their pizza. It's fucking Play-Doh, man. Don't get it.
Look at Ollie and tell me he doesn't eat crayons.
I knew you were Marine.
So you guys exit. You do notice that it is starting to get pretty late into the night. It is around 3:30, almost 4 a.m.
It's been 3:30 for a long
Yeah,
time.
I just kind of noticed that, but it will call because I didn't set it to the beginning of the time, but
I got you.
it is about 4 a.m. right now. Um, there's very, very few people on the streets.
Yep. So, using the cover of the ass side of the Chili's bar and grill as cover, basically use that cover right there. Which, by the way, if you're looking at the map, I love the fact there's so many oil spots in that parking lot.
Oh yeah, no. Every parking lot is like that, just so you know.
So,
But yeah, we're gonna
perhaps,
come out.
perhaps for the night, seeing how early it's getting, we all kind of go on our separate ways. We'll take this one back to my place, and I'll start working on him.
That would be a good idea.
That, or they can go to my place.
I think my place is, me and Revery's place is closer.
I also have like the Prince on speed dial.
Uh, would theirs be closer? Because we're like 3 blocks from the edge of the edge where I live.
Yeah, there's not really a there's not really a closer right now. It'll take about the same time both directions, I do believe.
I would prefer to
I
get to Revery's Haven than a haven I am not familiar with.
trust me, you will not be any more safe. But you cannot find any place more safe than mine.
I want to see Revery's place. Right, opinion not got it.
You
It's
can.
I
I am offering, but
Ye-
if you want to not, then we will go someplace else.
How about you take this guy to your home and you start running some tests, and I will meet you tomorrow night to run tests, and when we find out what's wrong with him, then we will talk with the prince. I'd rather have some information to give him than just we found him.
Bessie Ben, gonna look
Sure.
over to the nearby Chili's, kind of look around, go towards the dumpster. Uh, he's gonna grab a trash bag, empty it out, kind of do his best to get it clean. Before he's gonna use that as like a makeshift like blanket slash poncho to cover this guy up because he's basically like down to his underwear at this point. He's gonna start helping him along.
He puts up no resistance to anything you guys are doing. You guys could carry him over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes, and he would not show anything. He is still whispering and like letting out the word salad and all that stuff.
Salad.
So, as
Desert.
Glenn heads to his place, is anyone going
$5
with him?
foot long.
I mean, I'm going home with you, obviously.
Ollie slowly starts following because he's not sure if he's fully welcomed or he has to just walk home.
Oh, actually, we do need to swing by the pot shop so we can pick up your car.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Also,
Blood wise, I'm just a little peckish. It's nothing that you need to be concerned about.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I know you can get a little hangry.
You feel two Rowan hands grab the opposite sides of your cheeks and just pull. As she's just pulling your cheeks apart in a shut the fuck up around people.
Also, I'm gonna whisper something to you. Because now that, we're kind of face to face. I just heard something mentioned by Yoli. You need to see the graffiti at the back of my shop.
Alright. Well, Glenn, get home safe. I'll either text me your address or come pick me up tomorrow. Alright?
I will text you a location where I can bring you guys to. There's no address that you can go to that is safe outside of, at least Vandas is near my location.
Just thinking about how you never want to get to you never want to get moved to a second location when you're kidnapped. Sure. Sure. Just text me a location and we'll be there tomorrow.
I mean, we could go to like my shack in the middle of the desert.
No, we are not
I've
going
gotten
back
rid of
there.
I have gotten rid of the safe.
Ollie, are you coming with us to our home tonight, or are you going to follow Glenn, or are you going home?
Ollie is currently throwing up in the trash can because of the fruit gummies he ate at the beginning of the night.
Do me a favor when you get to wherever you're going to. Send me a text message of everyone's blood preference. Considering I am a host,
Sorry.
I prefer to be a good host.
I
Yeah,
mean,
sorry. I think A positive, right?
The
I don't
kind of
know.
person, the kind of blood the person is that you like to drink.
Oh yeah,
I
AB.
like them horny.
Oh.
She likes them horny.
Oh.
Good to know.
It's just sweeter. I mean,
And would you prefer them dead or alive?
dead? Not dead, alive. Fuck. Look, if it's no big deal, you don't need to you don't need to get like anybody horny for me. I have like an entire sex cult.
We'll eat before we come, but thank you.
Yeah.
It's generous.
I can bring a casserole.
She just starts pushing Reverie. Shut the fuck up.
the
I
a willing
insist I am
person.
going to be a host.
Yeah,
Well,
just someone who's willing. I gotta go.
I guess you're heading to your place?
I can't.
Alright, Glenn.
Not tonight.
I'll text you when I get back home. I guess Ollie, come on, we're gonna go to the pot shop and we're going to get my car and we'll take you to our place.
I already threw up, so I won't throw up this time.
Drive safe. He starts walking the individual.
You too,
off.
Glenn.
As they're walking to the pot shop as quickly as they can, Rowan looks down at the V.T.M from the thin blood, and you see her eyes widen just a bit as she kind of like starts wiping it on her pants, just like nope, can't have that. Anyway,
Ollie hands a towel over, and it's a red towel.
She just starts cleaning her hands profusely.
Yeah, I always handy to have one of these. You can, and Ollie just kind of puts it in Rowan's hands. You can keep that one.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's helpful.
And we rush back to the pot shop. So I can see whatever this graffiti is, and then we can go home.
Yeah. I'm gonna essentially go in and I'm gonna go to Lucine like, so did you do the task I asked of you, sweetie?
She nods and sentences. She
Spelling.
nods as she has the list of all the Thin Bloods that you guys know.
I'm like looking it over to see like who we have not seen in the longest.
Um,
And
there was
I was gonna say I was gonna specifically take a picture of it, and I'm also gonna send that to Glenn. And essentially say these are Thin Bloods that my employee says that we have not seen in a while come through. And then I'm gonna also go out back, leading Rowan to the graffiti that I saw the other day.
Is Ollie tagging along?
We told you to follow
Yeah,
us.
you
I
can
mean,
follow us.
if you only want to show Rowan, that's fine. It's just
You are more than welcome to follow us. It is just I'm realizing I need to send this shit off to Glenn.
okay. It's just I don't know because I'm figuring out what Ollie could be doing. So Ollie's just sheepishly tagging along.
No. I think I still have access to. Do I still have access to it? No, I'm not seeing it.
You're looking for our group text or you and my group text?
No, I'm specifically looking for the graffiti that was sent to me.
I got you. Give me a quick sec.
Yeah.
I know there's a way to do this. There we go. And so this is the graffiti. Pretty sure.
Oh, right. It just says graffiti.
Yeah. I'm not a smart man.
It doesn't show the image.
Of course it does that nonsense.
Did you send
I got it, don't worry.
it to? Yeah. I think I'm checking to see if you DM'd it to me, but no, you did not.
No,
Fuck.
I put it in the actually did the thing. Should pop up after a second or two.
Yeah, okay. The reason why is because I'm gonna
You want me to
take.
send you the actual?
No, I'm just gonna screenshot that, send it to this.
I accidentally sent it to the observer too, so that's because I forget that the observer is not a thing, so I forget to unclick it.
It's gonna be hilarious when we get back to the Haven, because if you take the picture and we get back to the Haven as your oh, did you post in the group text? No.
No, I'm specifically sending it to Glenn.
Okay.
But I will also. Can I also just go ahead and send it here in the table, or do you
Yeah.
want me to send it
See.
to the group text for us to share?
Um,
What about the coterie
send it.
notes?
Yeah, send it in. We can put it in coterie notes. We also have to figure out a way to show it to our viewers if they want to see it too. So
Well,
Yeah.
if I get the image, then yeah, I can post pop that
there
up.
we go. Yeah, Letty put it in the coterie notes.
If we
Yeah, I can
enable,
post it up on stream.
well, I was about to say we need to have the common display enabled, the module, for us to be able to send observer journal entries and
Yeah.
images.
So another thing I would also be sending Glenn, which I do not have because Matt will need to give it to me later, is that list of Thin Bloods. And
Yeah,
like how long it's been since we've seen them.
I am working on that.
Thank you. So just know that that's also being sent to Glenn at the same time as the graffiti and the text message I just sent you. Just it's going to be that will be sent when it gets sent.
Would you like me to enable the combat display so you can do the send to observer?
Sure.
So Rowan looks at this. Uh, Mind you, for the viewers, they're still not going to see it because the observer's only on dice rolls. Um,
Well,
but
I have
I
it
have.
set. You should be able to send it journal entries and images.
I know, but with how the observer's set up on OBS, it only views the dice rolls. I do have the image popped up on screen for people to see. When Rowan looks at this Reverie, you see she leans in real close, and she just goes, "Don't sleep under Groon." Why is there two O's? Are they fucking illiterate or something?
Wait, huh?
Maybe it's an
Hold on.
artistic choice.
There's two O's on underground.
Yeah, but maybe they mean something by that. I don't know. You know mage stuff. Does that?
This isn't mage stuff. This is just someone tagging a side of a building. But it's important.
I have an interesting question, Matt.
Yo.
Does, by chance, do I have known anyone in my past that would intentionally spell shit like that? Just as a weird quirk.
No.
No?
Ollie.
Ollie, but no.
Besides that fuckface.
No, you don't know anyone who would intentionally spell something like that.
I'm also just
Oh.
trying to think of who would... Because the thing that's striking me as odd, now that I'm thinking about it, is I got the graffiti on my building. We got that burner phone with a sticker from my shop. And whatever list of Thin Bloods, I feel like how many, like say that's a list of 20 Thin Bloods. How many of them would you say theoretically have gone missing on that list? I'm just saying theoretically 20.
Oh, well, the list is at least 100 strong.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there's a lot of Thin Bloods in Albuquerque because the city, while small, it's relatively new to the kindred scene.
But the list is
Okay.
only comprising of the kindred that Reverie and her granddaughter know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Theoretically, out of 10, like out of a list of 20, what percentage of that has been Thin Bloods that we have not seen in, say, over a month when they are usually regulars?
I'm going to call it 8.
So like 8 out of the 20.
8 out of the 20 are regulars in the past month that you guys haven't seen. That you haven't seen in a decent amount of time.
Okay. I think Reverie's starting to develop a bit of a conspiracy theory in her mind. Which can be dangerous, but I want to point out the fact that the graffiti was on my building before we were ever summoned by the prince.
And the fact that at least 8 of my regulars have gone missing within the last month on like a theoretical list of 20, just to give an idea. And the fact that the sticker came from my shop, something is making me think that this is tied to a group of anarchs I used to run with. There's just something about it that is making me think that.
I can question the anarchs that I know.
It's more so like Reverie's just kind of muttering this, thinking, am I being targeted? No, I've changed my name since then.
Well, whatever it is, we'll figure it out. And she places her hand on your shoulder. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay, I'm also gonna send this to Glenn real quick.
Rowan's trying to get Ollie and Reverie in the car as they're having this realization.
Ollie snaps a photo of the Dust Lives and puts his like little camera away. And then Ollie starts popping a vitamin.
Oh my god, you're going to throw up in my car again.
It's medicine, okay? I need it.
She shoves you in the back seat like she's kidnapping you.
I just need it, okay?
There is just Reverie's tapping her foot, and it's just like, I don't think it's tied to them. This isn't the kind of thing, at least I don't think, that they would do.
We'll figure it out tomorrow. Don't think I haven't noticed that you got a little peckish down there as well.
Just a tad.
So, let's head back home. We have blood
Yeah.
bags. They're not great, but they'll do for now. And
I could just... No. I think the last time Maya came over, you two got into a fist fight.
She called me a fucking sorcerer, as if I'm one of those fucking Zamish, and she freaking gets Reverie in the car and starts.
Okay, but you gotta understand. She thought you were just a hippie witch. She doesn't know your kindred.
Doesn't matter.
Do
She
you
freaking buckles up.
Do you guys see that?
See what?
I take a look back over where it was.
It's just the dark.
Thought I saw a squirrel.
Shouldn't be any squirrels outside.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid of me.
Perhaps you saw a rat.
Yeah, a rat.
She heads back to their haven, and once she does, they get Ollie all situated. At one
I'm not
out,
getting
like,
put in
a
a booster
pull-out.
seat. You cannot make me.
No, we're just putting you on like the pull-out couch.
Yeah, freaking Rowan just walks out of her room being like, okay, I think I have some spare clothes for you. Here's a blanket, here's a pillow. She's now in casual clothes. The makeup's all off, the glasses are off, and she's just looking at him. Here.
Ollie just kind of fumbles a little bit as he's kind of bewildered at seeing you look just as good with makeup and without makeup.
She narrows her eyes. You good?
You're very talented.
I'm aware. I'm a Tremere.
Yeah, you're like a mage walker, right? Or mage talker. No. What's that called?
Reverie's gonna leave over to Rowan just like, he's not good around pretty people. Which is, to his standard, everyone.
I know.
Oh, okay.
He said Glenn was pretty. And she just starts walking to the room like, I feel
Yeah.
insulted.
Okay, but like you also need to kind of like understand.
Honestly, I don't. I
I
just need to be
honestly,
insulted.
I think it's just a mal. I just think it's a. I think it's just an Ollie thing. I can't even say it's a Malkavian thing.
Yeah, Ollie's not really good around people who look good.
Ollie,
Huh? Huh? Yeah.
who
Uh,
looks who looks better? Me or Glenn?
well, I mean, it's kind of unfair. You look way better, but I mean, it's kind of
That's
rude to
all I
say that
need to
Glenn
know.
does.
And she just walks in the room, closes her
Uh,
door for the night.
did I answer wrong?
No, you answered right.
Uh, okay.
I'm gonna go and knock on the door and just like, Ro, can I come in?
Sure.
I go in and then I pull out the Dasani water bottle that's full of Ollie's Vitae and I hand it to her. I did what you asked.
She jumps up, gets it, freaking gives you a big ass hug. She's like, perfect. I'm getting to the bottom about what the hell's wrong with that one. And she starts pulling out a
I
whole ass suitcase with chemistry sets and starts setting it all up. I'm going to figure out what's up with that one.
I just think he's stupid.
I think he's faking it. And she just starts breaking up. She just starts putting things together.
I definitely think he is faking it. But like,
Wait, are you actually investigating my blood?
She gives a smirk to Reverie and she goes, by the end of this night, she holds up the containers, just looking at almost mad scientist looking. By the end of the night, I will have his generation, his sire, anything I need, I can get from this. She sits down and starts getting shit ready. Starts
okay,
painting runes.
do you like want me to get you a snack?
Yes, please.
Okay. I think we still have some sleepy bitch juice.
Peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
You coming back out? You see Ollie on his game with headphones on, and it's very clear he's currently trying to figure out how to buy Orc Massage 3.
I I don't even know if I should question them.
Rowan just has happy noises as she's gonna start investigating some shit tonight.
I'm gonna go over to the fridge and I'm like, Ollie, what kind of people do you like to drink from?
Um,
Like
I like
tired, awake,
I like
horny,
drunk
smart,
people.
stupid. Oh, you like them drunk.
Yeah,
Uh,
it kind of flavors their blood.
I'm gonna look to see if I have any drunk people blood. I
I wouldn't even know what you would need to roll for that.
I'm I'm just like looking through the fridge and I think like I have like a singular thing of drunk people blood.
Purple stuff and Sunny D.
Yeah, it's like I got the drunk people blood right next to the Sunny D.
Next to the Sunny D, next to the Capri Sun.
Yeah, next to the Capri Suns.
Yeah.
So I grab like the blood pack and I toss it to Ollie and it's like that's the only drunk person blood I have. And then I grab, the horny people blood, and then I grab the sleepy people blood. I'm gonna go deliver Rowan her snack. I'm gonna drink my snack, and then I'm just gonna smoke a blunt.
And then whatever the fuck Glenn's doing.
Glenn.
Glenn is taking our boy home to his haven. he is going to, he's going to obviously have him cleaned up, clothed, obviously by his ghouls, and attempt to see if there's anything that he can derive from like any of his books, any of his books, any like anything in his notes that he's gotten from like his like he's basically doing a more deeper dive now that he's like at home and he has like everything there that he needs.
Um, and you're going to be pulling on all of your information network as well, correct?
Yeah. And obviously with the things that Reverie has sent Glenn, he's gonna kind of cross-reference anything he has from there as well. Which is basically what was tagged on her store, a list of thin bloods that he was given as well.
Uh, okay, give me one quick sec here. I gotta get all this nonsense first. Okay. Ah. So first things first, if you're going to be doing your investigation of all of like the glyph and the person and all that stuff, it will be an investigation plus intelligence. Uh, yeah, investigation and intelligence roll. Um,
So quick question. If I add a blood surge to this, it gives me 2 extra dice. Does that mean I have also a chance to get 2 extra successes out of that?
yes,
All right. But also, they're the red dice, right?
yes,
And those are bad if I get fails on those.
yes.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and go all out because this is one of those things where it's like I should definitely try to get everything I can from this. I'm gonna willpower that. How many can I do?
3.
All right, 4. Wait, hold on. I got. Why did I put a blood surge, but I only got 1 red?
Uh, I could not tell you. I think just the way you did the way it rolls, it just did it the
When you do a blood surge and it says you got one, like one extra die or one red.
Let me check again.
So the one red is your hunger dice, and you always have one. Blood surge, it says +2, which means it should have given you an extra 2 dice, and with specialty, you should have got a one more dice.
Yeah, that's what I got. Well, actually,
Yeah.
hold on. Oh yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
4 successes. Which, boo.
so at 4 successes, you don't find a whole lot of like concrete evidence or anything like that. But you have found a few you have heard a few rumors and you've heard a few like local tales of something sleeping beneath the desert. But with how little information there is, you couldn't even begin to glean what it might be.
All right, and yeah, Glenn is basically going to be doing pretty much as much study as he can throughout the night.
I need to BRB, but I need to know if we're gonna end soon, so I know if I have to be here to end this stream.
I do believe we might be ending soon. It is 10. It is almost 10:45 here, and I don't know how you guys are feeling.
I feel all right.
I am good to end because I did have, work, and this is around the time we usually end WTFs.
Yeah.
Because that could have kept going. I just wanted to know how Mags reacts to the information she just got.
I'm looking at Matt very curious about the age because I believe there's only a specific number that you can be within a game, and I'm trying to look up, can you be that fucking old?
You also got to remember it depends on the sire's generation.
Yeah, but he gave me an age. That's why I'm looking at this what?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah,
And it,
I don't know. I don't know the generations, but around that.
Yeah,
yeah, well,
we can
we
talk about
can,
it here in a
yeah, we can
bit
investigate that
once.
shit later.
Yeah, this can be off stream
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
this
Um,
is
wrap up with
for
Glenn.
yeah.
yes.
Sorry. What else did you wanted to do, Glenn?
That's mainly what he's going to be doing. He's going to be doing his usual stuff aside from studying pretty much most of the night. That's basically what he's going to be doing. He's going to be diving into everything he has
Okay.
for the next 6, 7, however long it is hours.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get you the or you got the list from Reverie.
Yeah.
So those are the ones Reverie knows.
Something else he's going to look into, by the way, is local folklore and try to go as far back as he can.
Okie dokie. The local folklore is vast, and there is so many different tales and stuff like that because the city was founded on was founded by was founded in the Mexican culture as well as Indian culture, so like Navajo stuff like that. So unless you're looking for something very specific, you're gonna get all kinds of folklore.
Yeah, he's going to basically be going through all of it with not a fine tooth comb, but try to gauge if there's anything relevant. And once he does find anything relevant or close enough to it, he's going to go through it with more fire comb. Like I said, he's going to be thorough with this. I got 6
Okay.
intelligence.
So yeah, there's not really a whole lot. You find many folk tales that include like things sleeping beneath the desert. Um, but because you don't really know what you're looking for, you got maybe 30 stories that mention something sleeping under the city
Yep.
or under the desert.
He's going to be whittling that down as well while he investigates. But
There,
like I said,
there,
it's going to be
yeah.
like I said, it's going to be hours upon hours of him doing this. So you don't
All
have
of
to go
this,
through it.
yeah, with no other information other than the scarcity that you have. This isn't going to be hours. This is going to be days.
All right, then he'll get what he can done in hours before he has to go start doing other things.
Don't worry, Glenn. You and me, we got this. We'll work on it. We'll cut the time
I
in half.
just,
And Ollie will help.
I just know people.
And Reverie will be there.
I will be there providing snacks.
But I will say, is it okay if we end stream there?
Yeah, I'm definitely fine with us ending it here.
Awesome.
We would like to thank all our wonderful, wonderful viewers who made the chat very funny today.
Y'all are a riot.
Thank the viewers. Thank everyone for coming out to play. I'm gonna go ahead and have us just raid the ferrets
Yay, ferrets!
because they are. Skelly, you do the thing. I have a hard time freaking doing their thingy. I'm raiding.
So, Ferret Software, if you don't know, is a ferret rescue that utilizes the Twitch ad stream revenue to maintain everything it needs, including like paying for staff, paying for medicine. Everything that they have is done through the Twitch ad revenue. And yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty awesome. And they have a number of ferrets, so cute and adorable. I think they're sleeping right now, but yeah, just have it in the background. Keep it up, let ads run. It's all good. They'll be happy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just a reminder, Ollie is 5 ferrets put together in terms of brain cells.
Keep in mind, you also have no need for subscribing and stuff. I mean, you can get like if you subscribe, you can. I believe you can get like a little ferret on their screen.
That's for everybody.
Oh.
The subscription doesn't really do much except if you want to throw some extra money their way. They're appreciative of it, but there's no additional benefit to it. But
let's go ahead and say quick goodbyes, Matt.
Okay. We do thank you guys for coming out to join the masquerade and enjoying our show for tonight. We won't be going next Monday, but the Monday after. That is the 18th. So that'll be our next Vampire the Masquerade
It'll be this table.
for this table.
Keep an eye out for any other fun streams.
We're going to be kind of doing a lot of different stuff. Keep an eye out on my Twitch channel for every once in a while. Ryu Momochi here, because I may be doing a Baldur's Gate 3 with a certain somebody here.
Oh.
Hint, hint, hint. Maybe you should say something. Hint, hint, Letty. Hint, 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 hint.
I didn't know we were gonna be streaming it. This is the first I'm hearing about this shit.
Oh my god.
Right.
Anyway,
As someone with a billion hours on Baldur's Gate, I'm down.
Anyway,
Oh, we have a third.
keep an eye out for that stuff.
Yeah, maybe. It's a maybe. But
And
we do thank you guys.
yeah,
Go ahead,
and keep an eye out for this Friday, for it'll be the Anarch's turn to take the masquerade by storm. And we'll see what kind of shenanigans I get up to. I get the chance to DM. Keep in mind, this session was a little bumpy when it came to rules and such, because Matt here is DMing Vampire the Masquerade for the very first time, and we have a lot of first-time players.
Yeah.
Me.
I totally did not stumble through anything at all.
Never, not a million years.
Hopefully, in the next few sessions, will be a little more smoother as we continue to unravel the mysteries of how the fuck you work this system.
Yeah.
So you summon a Balrog, and you get Gandalf to...
Everyone, say a good night, wah.
Good night, Wah.
Wow.
Good night, Wah.
Oh, yes to me.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.